guys have been adventuring in the land of Toivoa. Most recently down here in the Bay of Fort Folly in Australia. You guys have talked to a crazy individual on the bay named Zach who told you a dragon was coming. Dragon's definitely here, and you guys made your way ashore. The dragon came back early and is currently strafing the city as you try to make your way towards the tavern at the far end, where supposedly you're going to meet some of the locals. And that's where we go ahead and pick up, is in the middle of combat. As it's Tati's turn, you guys are going to find yourselves near the bottom right corner of the map. As you guys have made your way pretty dang far across this place. That is a very good zoom out right there. Whoever has the zoop, zoop, zoop.
Oh, I hear Ray's lighting up in Discord.
All good.
What'd I do?
Oh, we just heard the zoop, zoop, zoop of your mouse.
You said I could see the tower we're headed towards.
Just over the top of this building here, yes. The tower you're heading towards is here.
I see any doors?
Not from where you're standing.
Is it like a big round tower? Like
semi-round? It's a square with rounded corners.
Square tower.
Excuse me.
Good lord, Tati, I still am like, cannot believe you're this far away from us.
That's called a callback.
Keep having to zoom out to remeasure.
I feel like I should be seeing something besides a big black line. Like, what exactly is this line made of?
This is right here, the tower that you're looking for. It should be a very light stone edge to it.
Is there anything playing on Sirenscape right now?
There is.
I'm gonna have to.
I will stop and restart it for you.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, so it's kind of finicky. If not, I can disconnect and reconnect. No big deal.
I will test it.
Ooh, there we go.
Classic Wilhelm scream.
Yep, all good.
All right. So, Tati, you've moved a little bit. What would you like to do?
Yeah.
Because the dragon is about to move.
Door, window, like any of the above would be great.
You see from where you're standing, you have not been able to see a door.
All right. Where are we? Can I hide under something, next to something? What's this building?
These are all ruined buildings. If you'd like to try to hide next to one of the buildings, you certainly can.
Is it ruined enough for me to climb into?
Sure. Just need you to roll an athletics check. This building requires a 14.
Athletics.
You should have control over
the battle music.
Sorry? What about the battle music?
It's just like cutting in and out for me.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's my fault. I will turn it down. I'm not wearing headphones yet.
Ah.
Now it's gone entirely.
I think here, I'll mute Sirenscape for a second. I'll go run, pick up my headphones. It does. I think my microphone is picking it up through my speakers. Okay. I'll be here. Just quiet for a second.
I think I'm just eating the side of the building right now.
That's what it looks like. If only you had a certain pair of claws that'll give you climbing speed.
Let's go mug somebody.
Go mug somebody.
For
Yeah.
the dragon.
All right. Well, the dragon's turn. So
Oh,
we're
wait.
going to go.
I failed to get in the building. Can I fucking hide
Yeah.
though? I would like
Sure,
to
you
hide.
can certainly hide. Roll a stealth check.
It's stealthy. Wow. Just a
Wow.
real good day to be me today. That's
Welcome to the train wreck.
Damn.
yep, hiding. That's what I'm doing.
All right. And the
Just
dragon's
standing
going to choose a direction. All right. So the dragon has chosen to go out towards the sea. And so I will give you guys a line if you want to zoom out and see where he's going from. He's going from here to there. So I don't know if you can see that or not, but he's not going to be affecting you guys at all on this
Alright.
turn.
A stroke of luck.
So he moves to there. You guys hear the rush of wings going past. All right. You guys have 2 turns. Bryn.
All right. Let's see. So, Bryn is still flying. And I think at this point we're probably just dashing towards the exit. So, if we pick up Bryn and we go, let's get video back on. 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, 25, 35, 40. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Call that 60 feet. If we're all dashing and we got a couple turns, that was a really lucky dragon roll as well, because it means that we're probably not gonna have to worry about his flight back. So I think I'll just take a full dash and go another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, hey buddy.
Hey, buddy.
Anything else? How badly do I want a first level spell slot back? I think it might. Well, I just need it for shield or absorb elements
There's
or something.
a giant crab right there, and a giant right there.
Maybe it's worth the spell slot. I'm going to use my bonus action to burn my last 2 sorcery points.
Okay.
And I'm going to get a first level spell slot back using
Awesome.
Font of Magic. That will be my turn.
Then it's Mr. Coin's turn. What would you like to do, Mr. Coin?
Mr. Coin. Oh, that's me. All right. Where is Coin going? Coin's probably also. Okay, so Coin does like a bunch of jumping nonsense.
Yep.
So Coin is gonna jump 120 feet straight to the east. I assume he can do that.
Yep.
Oh, really?
Within a couple leaps, yes.
That was a joke. Okay. Let me
Sounds
look
like Coin.
at his actual speed. Okay, his
What's
walking
that?
speed is
He has-
currently 40.
So actually, yeah, if you burn a key point, he can literally jump.
Oh,
he can do
wow. That was totally a joke because I figured there's no way someone could just move.
Yeah, but you don't
120
need to burn
feet.
if you don't burn a key point, then it's 80.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, no, that's probably
It's still
funny.
crazy monk crap.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's his movement for the turn. Is anybody in urgent need of healing or like hand of whatever? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? I see 3, 4, 5, 6. I do not have eyes on one person. Where is Ruzid? All right. Oh, that's going to be Isaac's problem. / Damon's problem. All right. Yep. So we'll use have Coin use his action to dash for another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then I think we are fine. Does Coin have any good bonus actions that are not Flurry of Blows, Patient Defense, Step of the Wind? I think fine. I think we're gonna call it there for Coin.
Okay. Mr. Ruzid.
Did you establish that these buildings are about 10 and 20 feet tall and there's no roof?
Correct.
my guess is that Ruzid would rather climb over / through these buildings Godzilla style than be inclined to go into his smaller form to scoot down this alley. What do you? I mean, does that sound right to the group?
Makes sense to me.
That's
Make
that's
the alley
definitely
bigger.
in character for Ruzid.
Yeah, you
So
don't wanna
I would
coordinate
see like
Godzilla.
right. I mean, I think because he just can't squeeze through. So I see him just trying to find the straightest path. If he has to go through this to get to like dash and get to
Sure.
roughly where Sakura is. Let me see what our big guy's bonus actions
Yep.
look like.
This one's a DC 18 athletics to get up and over.
Oh, that's
Okay.
nothing for Ruzid.
Yeah,
I think, does he
Sorry,
make all
buddy, if I fucked
strength
this up.
checks with advantage
Oh,
when he's
there
in
you
giant
go.
mode?
Yeah,
Doesn't matter. Double 25s.
Didn't matter. But yeah, I can't move him there, Eric. Oh, great, thank you. So he makes it to like he basically makes it to this corner. He's like almost he wouldn't be able to get to the other side yet. So
Cool.
but he's in spirit. He's right here. He's right behind Saphira. He's just on the other side of that wall. Saphira probably
Right.
can hear Ruzid about to like through that wall and just hold Kool-Aid Man right behind you.
Yep. Miss Saphira.
Why don't collapse that on me? And she'll just take off and run.
Last one inside is a landlubber.
Aye, that's a good idea. Well, I won't be last this time. 40. Action to dash.
Crosswords.
Bonus action to dash. Alright.
The train wreck should just only speak in last words.
And I'll end my turn there.
All right, Isaac.
Got a headbutt to the side for attention right as my turn came up. All right, Isaac is gonna dash. We go 60 feet this way, and then bonus action, just in case. Like I don't see but why not? Why fuck around when you've got crabs and giants and dragons and everything else. So I will heal for +7 as my bonus action, and that's it.
Crystal.
Yep, Crystal's gonna dash. Let's see where I measured it and then I forgot. Bruiser distracted me.
I think you mean gallop.
She's gonna gallop past Isaac, I'm sorry. And Verzid on the other side of that wall. And then she's also gonna take a potion of healing. And that'll be it.
And Tati. What would you like to do?
I would like to climb this building.
Okay.
Can't do that, so I'd like to hide better.
Okay.
Can I hide better? Like,
If you use your hide action, you can totally try hiding better. You get another stealth check, which would theoretically get you what you're
never
looking
mind,
for.
I'll do a ranged attack anyway. I'm just gonna shoot this crab.
You're gonna shoot
I
the
shoot-
crab.
I'm gonna call up magic and just wish that he would go die.
Okay. Let's see how well that works for you. A 16 will hit it, and you're going to deal how much damage to the crab? 8. Got it.
And then boop, boop,
Cool.
boop, right back here.
All right. You've gotten the
and I
crab's
would like it.
attention.
Fantastic. I'd like to attempt to hide really well under the newspapers or whatever is in this alley.
Okay. Please roll a stealth check with your bonus action. That's pretty dang sneaky. Yep. Saphira, you're suddenly alone in the alleyway at the head of the line.
Tati, Tati, did you run off again?
Giant crab. Shh.
So a giant crab
Yes.
comes crawling out from the alleyway. to here. Looking around for Tati, it sees Saphira and Bryn. This one sees Bryn
Yep.
moving to there, and he's going to attack Bryn with a claw.
Come get it.
A 12 will miss you.
I believe it will, and it will. I think it even misses the mirror image.
Yep.
It's just 10 plus dex for me. Yeah, that is going to miss regardless.
Cool. All right. The
Are you,
dragon
like,
banks around.
somersaulting out of the way, or is he just so bad at hitting right now?
I'm probably like hovering just out of his reach, saying like, "Can't get me, can't get me," and he's like trying to he's trying to grab
With
my
mirror
ankle.
images doing it too.
Yeah.
That's what
I've
was
got one. There's two of me, and one of them's dancing in front of each claw. Okay, so
It's you yet, and your little dog too.
all right. So I think I'm going to continue to hover. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is 30 feet.
Okay.
1, 2,
The
3, 4,
crab is going
5.
to take its opportunity attack against
Okay.
you.
That is fine.
It misses you. Go ahead.
That might hit. A 13 might hit the mirror image actually. So
Okay.
we're gonna roll just pure luck. D20. So 11 or higher lets me change the target to the mirror image, which is actually bad. No, that goes at me, and that is good because it misses.
Okay.
All right, so I got this crab right below me. Tati, did you say you can see the tower?
You can see the tower from where you're at. It is this
Okay.
structure right here.
This guy? All right, excellent.
Can you see a door?
In that case,
Not from where he's at.
I'm thinking that teleporting Ruzid might be our most efficient manner of travel. Because I think Ruzid's the slowest member of the party. Ruzid or Isaac. Because I think everyone else has either 40 feet of speed or bonus action dash or both. This crab is gonna be a pain in the butt though. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna use my action to dash this turn, and then next turn I can come in. So I'll try and dodge another crab attack, and I'll use my
Right.
action to... Oh wait, no, disengage won't work because I'm out of speed. So I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, and then I'll take an opportunity attack from the crab.
The crab rave continues.
That's a 26. Ooh. That's a little bit too high. All right, we're going to hope it hits the mirror image. So we
Yep.
want high on the D20. Yes, that is going to
Okay.
slash my last mirror image out of the air. Okay, so out of mirror image, that was, hang on, I think I was at the bottom, so I was here, so that's 5, 10, 15, 20. Let's call it 25, 30. I'll keep going and scout out ahead. I'll go another, I've got 30 feet left. We'll go 5, 10. Ugh.
It's a great sound.
Yeah. All right. 40 feet. Yeah, this is fine. I'm going to stop here. No bonus action for me this turn.
Okay. Mr. Coin.
I think Coin is going to do similarly. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is his movement. Hello, Mr. Crab. All right. We can bonus action disengage, right? I think we use.
Well, no, he would have to use Step of the Wind to do that.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But we can still.
Yeah.
He's got plenty of key left. Yeah, Justin plays super stingy with his key, which is not necessarily bad. But I think, yeah, I think Coin is squishy enough that we will use a. What is the text on this? Step of the Wind. You can take a. Yep, use a key point. Yeah, so I will burn a key point off of Coin to use Step
Okay.
of the Wind. Oh, I do not seem to have Coin privileges on his character sheet.
Coin privileges.
Okay, let me go ahead and.
No, you never will. We always you can't mark that on the character sheet, but I always I mark down what I spent
Oh,
on your
yeah.
characters.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
sell them.
So Coin's gonna use a key point and disengage, and then for his action he'll dash and go another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
He technically
For
doesn't have to because
others.
that crab used his reaction already on Bryn.
Oh. If it was me, I would say if it was Bryn, I'd say yeah, that was me being foolish. Because it's Coin's character. I don't know. That's all. That's up to you whether we want to burn the
It's all
basically
good.
waste a key point on that.
No, it's fine. We don't need to do that.
I
Okay,
mentioned it.
that's fine. In that case, do we dash again? I think we.
He's not flying, so he would have to find
I
some
know.
way around the crab.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, in that case, let's stop. He'll stop here for the turn.
Okay.
And then anything else that Coin can do productively? Physician's touch, hand of harm, hand of heal. Yeah, let's just stop there.
All right. Rigidzilla.
All right, Ruzit
Comes
smash
over.
full Kool-Aid man. And then finish it, and then just keep sprinting. We're headed east. And dashes through and just stomps down the alley. Oh, I was about to say Isaac does the same, but there's Saphira in between us.
Yep, Saphira.
Saphira's gonna kind of look between the two crabs, and I'll handle this one. At least buy us a little bit of time to get past the other. And she will run over to here and stick the booming blade into this crab.
How effectively did you do that? You still hit it, yep. For 15 damage, plus 6, so 21. Got it.
And they've used 25 feet of movement. It's fine. And I don't know if I like this idea, but it's an idea. I will move there and end my turn.
Okay, Isaac.
I don't see slinging some like long range damaging spells at these crabs being nearly as useful as just getting up close. So I'm just gonna dash 60 feet. That's it. That's the whole thing.
All right. Cool. Crystal.
So I can't see where Coin is. Is there like I can see half of Tati hiding.
Yep.
Is there like
No one
something
can
in
see
front
it.
of you? Is there something in front of you? Because I can
Yes.
get up to, I can dash 80 feet, so I'm just trying to figure out how to use my movement to the best. I can get up to here. Is that where the tower is? Like right in front of that?
No, you've still
feel
got a
like-
ways to go after that.
But what? Maybe go
About
40 and then see what you see
15.
at 40.
15 feet before you get to the end of your movement, Coin is going to be going, no.
Crystal, don't go
Oh.
around the corner.
I see. Okay, so that what I'm seeing is I thought that was Saphira, but that's not Saphira. That's a crab. That's what you're saying. Okay. Cool. I feel like I would dash anyway though, because.
Do it.
But is the dragon gonna fly over at this point?
The dragon's going to be flying northwards. So somewhere to the north. You guys should not be affected by this flyby.
Not
The
this
dragon. Does the dragon still spend a turn banking in between flybys?
Mhm.
Okay.
Hey.
So we've got like 3 turns of grace period.
Uh,
Oh, Zach, you made it.
my
Ruzit is here.
plans actually fell through, so now I'm here. I'm actually sitting
Oh.
outside on the porch, and it's very beautiful out in Nantucket.
That's a bummer because Damon was having a lot of fun having Ruzid go bust through the walls Kool-Aid Man style.
Oh, damn.
Don't. Please take him back. I was just but he is smashing through walls. He's going full Godzilla at this moment.
I'm glad you're back.
Yeah.
But yeah, plans fell through, so now I'm here.
Are you
Cool.
are you like in front of your screen or are you on your way home?
He's on the porch.
No, I'm on right now. I'm sitting on a Sitting on like a beach chair on the porch with my laptop on my lap, and it's very comfortable
Do you have a
outside.
Mai Tai?
Huh?
All you need is a Mai Tai now, and you're good. All right,
Trying to
Crystal.
find
So
what the
you
hell
can
I'm
dash.
trying to-
Anything
Yeah,
else?
I dashed. I'm guessing I provoked an opportunity attack from the crab.
Nope.
No?
It only gets one per round, so it only swung at Bryn.
Oh, that's right. Oh, well, then we're good. Yeah, I'm good then.
Miss Tati, you're hiding effectively. What would you like to do?
Can I approach without breaking my stealth before my attack?
Yeah. Yeah, you will have surprise on this swing.
Then I would like to just super sneaky come to right here and attack
Yep. So with advantage.
with super advantage.
Ah. Elfie elf.
Elven accuracy.
So the 17 will hit.
I know. That's just super advantage.
Yep. And you'll deal 19 damage. That's pretty good.
There's a reason why I took this feat. Specifically because it was the train wreck.
All right. So the
Uh,
dragon's going to go ahead. Anything else?
Yeah, I'm gonna. I can't get around this guy. Right? I can't go under him. He's not big enough, right?
Nope, he's not big enough. He's blocking the path.
I am. I will bonus action. It's not gonna get me far, but disengage.
Okay.
Take just a quick step, a couple steps back.
All right. So the dragon's going to choose where to go. 1d10. All right. So the dragon is going to move and is going to go from where he's at to there. So just so you guys can see, it went to here. If you guys have zoomed out. That's a pretty shot. Is it very pretty?
It is absolutely beautiful here.
Where are you?
I'm on Nantucket.
Nice. Very, very cool. Makes me want to go fishing, which I may do tomorrow.
Whaling.
All right.
Is that legal?
Whaling?
I'm
Only
like-
if you do it with a camera and don't injure the whale.
It's Nantucket. What do you do?
You will.
Whaling. This must be some form of northeastern joke that I'm not familiar with.
That's what Nantucket's known for. Or scrimming, if you want to carve whale teeth.
Yeah, back in the day,
Scrimshaw?
it used to be a whaling town.
It's one of those things I'd like to start getting some scrimshaw. That stuff's really talented. Anyway, the crabs are going to move. So as the dragon has moved out of the way, the crabs move up. Actually, we can choose two directions for this crab to go. We're going to choose which direction first.
North.
It's going to go towards Bryn. And
Oh,
it
thank
goes
God
30
it's going
feet.
away from me. Oh, shit. Bryn's over there. Hey, Bryn, duck.
Yeah, pretty much. The claw comes out, and a 13 will miss Bryn, I believe.
No sweat.
Okay. Saphira, the crab next to you, will claw at you. A 12 will miss you. You have to roll a perception check. Can I get your stealth check, please, Bryn?
Mine? Oh, for the
Yes,
Cyclops.
please.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Bryn's stealth is 23.
With a 2, the Cyclops has not noticed you.
Okay.
All right. So we then go to Bryn. What would you like to do, Bryn?
Bryn's gonna try and lead the crab away from the rest of the party to clear the passage out. So I think we're gonna I'm gonna take a full disengage because without mirror image, I am. What do crabs eat? Just in general, like small
Eat?
fish or
I think
Well,
dead
Like
not,
bugs?
not huge giant crabs. Huge giant crabs will eat people.
Yeah, that's okay. Then yeah, I am people. So yeah, we're gonna take a full disengage. Go
I am
5,
people.
10, 15, 20. Ooh,
You can see into the
25,
tower.
30, 35. Um,
As you
yeah,
get there, the residents look at you. They're all standing next to tables. Even though there are chairs, they're all standing.
oh, hey guys, uh,
Come
we're
in, come in,
yeah, we're
quickly.
coming in. All right, so Bryn will alight on the ground, and I'll step into the tower.
All
So
right,
that's what 40, 45.
all right,
Actually, no, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait by the door, so that as people come in, I can provide some kind of assistance if need be.
sure.
And then, no, I'm too squishy. I'll stop there.
All right, we
Coin's
go
turn.
to Mr. Coin.
All right. Coin's gonna, we got 40 feet, so it's gonna be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. All right. Can Coin, um, I'm guessing, would Coin be able to climb on the sides of these buildings to get around the
Yeah.
crab? Cool.
He'll still provoke an opportunity attack because of the height
Yeah,
of the
that's fine.
buildings.
30,
yeah.
35, 40. I think we'll have Coin use, we'll actually use Step of the Wind this time as a bonus action disengage. And then we'll use his
Okay.
action to dash. And then, so we'll
Cool.
go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So that's one key point used for Coin, and that'll be it.
All right, Ruzid.
Okay. Well, let's take a peek of what's over here first. A
I
very
had waves
long
there.
hallway.
I had a moment of waiting for Zach, and then for a split second being like, "Oh shit, that's me." And then Zach said, "Okay," and I was like, "Oh great, shit, it's not me anymore." Sorry, take it away.
I'm gonna drop this form. So I'm gonna 5, 10, and then I'm gonna drop it and go back to the normal Ruzid.
Okay.
Aw.
And then I'm just gonna I'm gonna go back. I'm just gonna go down this way. I can fit through here now.
Okay.
5, 10, 15. I think we're at 20, 25, and 30. Action dash. 35, 40, 45. Big crab. Oh well. 50, 55, 60. And
And the crab's going to swing at you.
come at me. What you
Whack.
got?
Never mind. You're
That does
good.
not hit. Bonus action, Ruse is going to spend 2 of their sorcery points to regain a level 1 slot, and
Okay.
that'll be their turn.
All right, Saphira.
Let's see. I'm gonna use a little bit of movement, 15 feet. Isaac, you coming or what?
Don't pick on him.
And
This large man who has definitely not had to run longer than the length of a ship in a very long time. He is giving you his best Gimli impression in that sequence. But he's sitting there.
Hey, there's a natural sprinters. We're wasting the
Yeah, he's 6'6", but the spirit is there.
Yeah.
You gotta keep up or you'll end up like a pile of ashes.
The thing is that John Rhys Davies is like 6'6" IRL, like the
That's
actor
true,
is.
yeah. Yeah.
He's a huge dude.
Yeah.
let's try to stick it with another booming blade.
All right. You'll hit it for 16 plus 1. Got it.
And I'm just gonna use a little bit more movement, or yeah, gonna step up to here, just kind of give it the motion. And my turn.
Isaac.
I think I'm going to just dash.
Okay.
I will stay. No, Yeah, I'm just dashing. And then I don't think. Yep, no bonus action for me.
Giancarlo thinks you're dashing too.
That's cute.
All right. Then we go to Crystal.
I think she's gonna move 40. Oh man, this crab though. Forgot how large they were. I'm like literally looking at one, and then I like turn the corner, and I'm like, "Fuck."
Which is what would happen in real life too, though. That's the thing.
It's true. She's like tired. She's been running through the city. She's like, me. Okay. Let's see here.
I would imagine Crystal has the most physical stamina out of anyone in the party, except for
But we
maybe
cruise
Weezer.
it.
She's also been torched by the dragon more than anyone else.
That's fair. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think she's just gonna walk up to this crack and
Okay.
let's hit him with something.
Okay.
Yeah, I think she's just gonna cast inflict wounds on him.
Okay.
Oops, my bad.
All good. With 26, you will inflict 29 wounds on this guy.
It look like, is it like, does Crystal punch him in the face, or like, what does it look like when you cast inflict wounds?
Well, to you can't even see it. But
Well,
how does it look?
fair. But
I
like,
think-
what does the camera see?
I think all you hear is just the loudest like smack you've ever heard in your life, and you're like, did she just slap the crab? Like, yeah, that's like what.
I
He's
picture,
rattling in his shell.
I picture just a full-on donkey kick. 2 legs, turn around, boom, both barrels right in the face.
Yeah,
And the
that's gonna
crab
be it.
eyes cross and make a knot like it's a cartoon.
Oh man.
All right. Anything else, Crystal?
No, she's gonna be done.
All right. And Tati.
I'm gonna go investigate that slap.
The slap.
You
made
started
my
the
lord.
session before everyone, and now you're the back end of the group.
She's been hiding.
That's because we ended with the dragon's movement.
Yeah.
I am. Sorry. I'm gonna hide and cast a spell from here. Or
Okay.
the other way. I'm gonna cast a spell and then hide.
Okay. What spell are you casting?
The only one I got.
Okay. The chill touch. You'll hit it. Dealing 4 necrotic damage.
Got this covered.
Okay. You are not very sneaky.
That's because I'm just standing there in awe of the giant slap.
So the dragon banks around and comes around towards you guys, lining up for somewhere. The crab on the left has 3 targets it can swing at from where it's standing. It's going to choose to swing at Saphira with a 10-foot reach. A 10 won't hit you. Crystal, the one next to you, is going to try to claw at you. A 10 won't hit you either, as that's double natural ones.
Slap hurt. What can I say?
Yeah, no kidding.
Welcome the crabs to the train wreck.
This guy.
Would you like to join our crew?
Cyclops
should let them establish that.
It's an honorary thing.
This Cyclops must be deaf and blind or something. He's completely oblivious to anything. He just needs to roll above a 10 to get engaged.
That's why he's in the back of the
Yes.
city.
Yeah, that's why
he's
he's
not
way back
even
here.
aware what's going on.
All right, Bryn, you're
All right.
inside the tavern. These 4 people are standing there looking at you expectantly.
All right. So we got 6 more coming, but they're not here yet,
6?
which is okay.
So lots
hold
of
on.
people to bring through the city. Are you
I
coming
know.
from the steps or from the sea?
From the sea. Where are they? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, the crab's in the way. Okay. We got to get this crab out of the way. Where is the
Would you like
furthest-
help?
Yes, if you can help, that would be pretty great. In the meantime, I'm gonna try and yeet this crab over somewhere out of the way. So
Ooh.
let's see how good his con save is. We're gonna go for the second level vortex warp. I'm gonna try and pick up this crab and drop him over here.
Okay. You picked
Con
his
save, con
highest
save.
save.
I know, it's gonna be good. Oh,
Oh,
okay. Hang on. It's 50-50. Um, well, we gotta, if we don't move him, then he's just staying there for another turn, and we might not have another one of those. So I'm gonna use my first level spell slot that I got back to Silvery Barbs. Let's give Crystal advantage on her next d20 in case she needs to go for inflict wounds again. And I'd like
Sure.
I'd like them to try and re-roll that save.
Sure.
thank you.
Damn.
Oh,
All right.
Yep.
What can you do? All
How's
right.
it
That was
Panic?
my action and reaction. All right. Ooh, I am quite running out of options here. Bardic Inspiration's gone. Sorcery points are gone. Well, without a
Back
reaction,
inside.
I think we're gonna get back inside. 3, 4. Okay. I can
You're
still
safe in
store
here,
this
lad.
Yeah, but my friends aren't. That's all for Bryn.
Let's see what we can do. All right, Mr.
Right.
Coin.
I think I'm not sure Coin can help. So here's the deal. In order to get that crab out of the way, I either need to teleport it or we need to do like another 100 damage to it. Stunning
Or I
strike.
could drag it out of the way
Can
when
you
I get there.
teleport just to
Yeah, I was about
chill?
to say between Drusid and Isaac, we can
Yeah.
move things as
Yeah,
well.
I think the best thing Coin can do is be out of the way right now. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that'll be it for Coin.
Ah, a short one. I believe they're called grungs, dear. Ruzid?
Okay, we're gonna move up that tile 30 feet, and then another dash 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So like, is this the opening that, like, is there an opening here? Like, I'm trying to figure out what the
Yeah.
actual scenario is.
The crab
Those
is blocking this path.
I see. Okay. Do I still have my action surge? I've saved it for quite a while now. I still have it. I can't. If I action surge, I get up to it, but I still don't get to do anything. So, I think I'm just gonna stand here still menacingly, and end my turn.
All right. Cool. Menacingly small person. Saphira.
Oh, I've seen everyone get past, so I'm going to.
Actually, let me make a note here before we go to Saphira's turn. Ruzid, this thing is more than two sizes larger than you. You can technically run underneath it because you are a small person.
Yes, I just currently don't have the movement to even get there.
Okay. Just letting you know. All right, Saphira, what you doing?
I'm gonna. Okay, that's 15 feet. I'm gonna try and get one final booming blade off. Oof.
You
That's
missed him.
one with a good damage roll.
Yeah.
Oh well. All right, Isaac, we're getting out of here. And bonus action to dash to here,
Okay.
and then that'll end my turn.
All right. Isaac.
Isaac mutters, oh yeah, we are. And I'm gonna use a. Oh, wait a second. It goes from where I. This is interesting. I was gonna do a I was gonna activate my shard, but I just realized it teleports me, and then I cast the spell from where it teleports me, which ironically would make it so that I don't need to cast Shock and Grasp, which I was trying to do so that Yeah, how weird. Okay, I guess I will. Fuck it, I don't. I'm just gonna disengage.
Okay.
Don't fuck the crab.
God.
Please don't.
Uh,
That's how you
And
get.
so-
Never mind.
That's how you get baby crabs.
That is how you get baby crabs.
Save Tati.
I will. For my action, I will.
Baby crab.
Do
Do, do, do,
a
do.
distance
No.
shocking grab.
Stop.
The crab rave.
Does a 15 hit? I think it does, right?
A 15 does hit, yes, with your shocking grasp.
So he teleports. Oh, and I just remembered. Sorry, everybody. I don't think I can take it back. I don't do this very often. I forgot. Everybody around me is gonna have to do a dexterity save, or you take 2 lightning damage. My bad. But also, I hit the. More importantly, I hit the crab. Sorry, Crystal, you don't, because you're everybody right next to me. I hit the crab for 8 lightning damage, and it doesn't have a reaction for its opportunity attacks this round. Excellent. Nobody takes anything. And that's it for me.
Okay. Crystal.
You got some static electricity on you, Isaac.
Everyone's hair is
Sorry,
like on
forgot
end.
the
That's
stat.
around Isaac.
Sorry. I forgot the static like around me gets very aggressive every time I teleport. My apologies.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Crystal's just gonna cast. I'm gonna do a comparison here. No, I don't really. We don't have time for that. Yeah, okay. Crystal's just gonna cast banishment on it.
Okay.
Good stuff.
That's
Just-
charisma saving throw, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, that's going to be great.
Let's go.
She was banking on the crab
Minus
not being
4.
Oof. Yeah,
No one
as
likes
opposed to a
crabs.
+5, a -4 is.
Oh, I
Pretty
should have
low on the list.
polymorphed it. I have a polymorph spell scroll.
Then it could have joined the crew. This is so.
I should have polymorphed it into a regular sized crab.
We could just hold it, carry it with us.
Oh,
Big
that'd be great.
crab.
How nice do we have to
Tried
be for
to-
the 1 hour duration before it comes back to make it not hostile? Is it an hour? How long is
I
polymorph?
think isn't it a? Oh yeah,
It
I
might
think
be
it's
a
an
minute.
hour.
Just give it
Minute.
some food or something.
I'm sure there's no way that could
Eventually-
go wrong.
And eventually find
way
a druid
It
and
is an
cast
hour.
Awaken on it.
Okay,
All right,
where's
opportunity
Bryn?
missed for next time.
You can see a door in the tower here.
Oh, okay. I see like a corner of him. I see the deaf and blind Cyclops. Okay. Yeah. I mean, that's like, I think literally
Yeah.
all I can do.
All right. Can I get a stealth check from you as you're standing out in the open with
Yep.
disadvantage because you have nothing to hide behind?
And I'm wearing bright pink armor, so.
Oh yeah, bright pink armor. Yeah.
Just always with disadvantage.
All right. So we'll just write down an 11 for in a moment. Tati, what would you like to do?
My awesome plan to kill something went away, so I run. Here is.
Running always a good option in this scenario.
I am. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep running with my bonus action.
Welcome. Another one made it. Strange peoples. I've not
Wait,
seen
they
their
say that?
type before.
Hey, who you
Some ex-
calling strange, Mister? Oh, okay, I guess we are pretty strange. Yeah, fair point. You can have that one.
Is Coin in there? I didn't even see him.
Yes.
Yes.
He was right.
All right.
Second, I was like, since when does Bryn talk to people like that? Oh, got it. The voice kicked in, and I was like, ah.
So the
That was-
Cyclops
that was
gets
actually- That was actually Bryn doing an impression of Coin.
perception.
His
Layers
coin
of-
impression is really good. I'm very impressed.
We're
The
all very impressed.
Cyclops has noticed Crystal.
Ah, frickin'
That's just because Crystal is so attention getting.
Yeah, and the
She just like
Cyclops
waves
gets
at
here.
it.
she can't help but be noticed.
Yep, and he's
Yay.
going to swing his great club twice.
In appreciation for her.
Yep. The first hit's going to deal 19 bludgeoning damage to you.
Yep. Yep. All right.
The second hit is going to be an 18 to hit you. I think that misses you, correct?
Yeah. That is, yep.
All right. This crab is going to try to give chase. It's not going to do so very effectively.
What does a crab
And
do for
then
chase?
we get to choose where the dragon goes. And I'm going to tell you guys, you don't want an 8 or a 9 right now. A 10, however, is perfectly fine as it just goes back out towards sea.
Oh, Isaac makes a good point. Does the crab get to try and save again against banishment?
No,
It's
a
got
concentration
hit.
check.
Crystal maintains concentration on
Oh,
it, so it's
oh.
set.
Yeah.
It's con for
Oh.
her, but
Yeah,
the
Nice.
crab doesn't.
Banishment is just one save and just
Yeah.
done.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
one
Yeah.
save and you're done.
I gotta
Yeah.
learn that.
Yeah.
It is important to
That's
note that
bonkers.
it is important to note that you're not permanently done unless you're like out of your natural plane.
Yeah.
So the dragon goes to here, just so you guys can see it on the large map. So he's out in the bay. And I think you guys should be able to make it except for the Cyclops, perhaps. What would you like to do, Bryn?
All right.
Oh,
we're gonna take
I'm
another...
sorry. They're going to try to help you.
Oh,
That's nice of him.
They are going to try to help. And they're going to walk to the door here. And he can see Crystal from where he's standing. And she can see, I think she can see Tati. No, she can't see Tati. I mean, Saphira. We can only see Crystal. So he's going to, let's see here. Range is, goodness, he can't do that there. Yeah, he's just going to cast, he can't do that there. Damn. All right, well. Yeah, you know what? They're going to. Yeah. All right, we're just going to launch a fireball back here. 2 fireballs go off.
Sick.
And Cyclops needs to beat a DC of 15. The dex save 1 and 2. All right, so it's 16d6. Cyclops takes 54 damage. Crystal, you are just on the outside edge of it and not affected.
She's like, I already smell like smoke. It's fine.
Hurry up, lass. Get inside.
I'm trying.
All right, Mr. Coin.
Oh, that's me. I think it would be in character for Coin to sit down and drink some of whatever that is on the table. So he's gonna go and have a seat and say, yeah, I think the rest of that gang will be fine. They're pretty tough.
As he sits down, this woman uses her reaction to run to him and cast a heal.
Oh wow. Like actual, like full heal?
No, it's a 2d12 plus 4.
Oh, okay. Still pretty good.
Yep. He'll recover 19 hit points.
Hey,
Are you
thanks.
lame, sir?
What? I don't think I'm very lame. I think I'm pretty cool. Oh, you meant like the legs. Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good. Thanks though.
But you
that was nice.
sit down.
Yeah, I just ran across the whole city. I think I could use a little break.
I do not understand. Strange one. Okay. Anything else the coin wants to do?
No, I think coin's good for the turn.
Ruzid?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, dash, 35, 40. Wait, so is the door like there's no, I don't see an opening here. So isn't a door here? It's
As you
up
move up,
here.
you'll see it.
Okay. 45, 50. Oh, there it is. 55, 60. They'll look to Crystal and say,
You need any help over there, or you got this?
Just get inside. I'll be okay.
The
Okay.
woman yells, "Look out!"
Ruzid uses their action surge to dash again and makes it.
All right,
safely.
which leaves the giant's reach because he's got a reach of 10. And the
Come
great
at me.
club tries to clock you. A
Yeah, no.
21. Okay.
Not enough. Ruzid makes it in
Alright.
safely and ducks below the swing.
Good job, young kobold. Welcome to
So how
our.
is it in here?
I'm sorry?
Ruzid like kind of looks at Coin and says,
Getting comfortable already?
Yeah, it's
Is
not
he your
bad.
shaman?
"Oh, is he?" Wait, what did he say?
Is he your shaman?
Shaman? I got no shaman. They're just my friend.
But he is seated.
What does that have to do with anything?
They look at you weirdly. Like you're absolutely weird. All right, Saphira, what do you want to do?
Gonna keep running. 35, 40. Oh, that's okay. Bonus action to dash. 45, 50. Oh, wait, which way was the door? Just straight through here?
Yeah.
Okay. Excuse me, pardon me.
Yes, come in
Yeah.
here.
And she will get to a stop right before the table.
Okay. Isaac?
Isaac is going to move 30 feet. And what can I see? Okay, great. Perfect. Spending another sorcery point. I'm going to teleport here. And then cast. I'm going to try and make Crystal's job, maybe all of our jobs, a little easier. And I'm going to cast Tidal Wave at this guy to try and knock him prone. You see he unscrews the water skin that contains one of the two water skins that contains ocean water, and out from it flows a very targeted like blast at this creature.
Okay. Yep. So, dexterity saving throw on the Cyclops.
Yes.
It's going to be a 13. So he's going to be
Excellent.
knocked prone.
Yeah, and he takes the 18 bludgeoning damage.
Got it.
For my bonus action, I can do that like a gust of wind on myself thing that like pushes me an extra 10 feet of movement because I cast a spell this turn. And that's it. I'm at a move. That's the most I could move, and I'm one square outside the tower. But
Okay.
there we go.
The woman here is going to use her reaction to pull you in.
Thank you.
Crystal?
Does he get an opportunity attack if he's prone?
No,
He
he
does,
uses
but now
opportunity
it's at
attack on
disadvantage.
Ruzid.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, I didn't even catch that. I thought I was just making his.
Yeah, you can just make a run for it, Crystal.
Perfect. That's all I needed. All right. Crystal's gonna wave at the Cyclops, and then she's gonna book it into the room. And I guess collide into this crowd of people standing in the front.
And they will close the door.
I'm gonna stand right here.
All right.
Wow, we actually all made it. I thought at least one of us was gonna get burnt to a crisp during that.
Yes. The dragon is nothing to be messed with. So, come in. Stand at the table with us. Let us discuss trade and new friends, shall we? And
Yeah,
they will
maybe.
walk over
I
to a
don't do that
table
sort of
here.
gauntlet very often.
I'm sorry? Repeat that?
You have people who run through that sort of god thing very often, like, and actually survive.
No, not very often at all, in fact. Shaman, are you okay?
Oh yeah, I'm fine. I heard you wanted to discuss trade, so that's kind of my thing.
Ah, we were worried that you had been injured. It is not normal
I'm-
for one to be seated. You guys look
I'm-
around. The chairs here are not really chairs. They're more like high stools that only have one dowel that go across them. There's not really a seat. It's more of like a prop to sit on. Kind of like a perch. And these
Well,
people look at you guys. So you came from the sea. And your ship, I trust it is safe?
At least I hope so. If it was
It can
disguised
be.
well enough so the dragon didn't burn it all down.
Well, we hope that Grazdinov did not ruin your mode of transportation.
Did
It's
you
never enough.
did you say what did you say? Did you say Degresnidov? Is that the dragon's name?
Grazinov.
I actually have some questions about that dragon, if you don't mind.
We will answer what we can once you have introduced yourselves to us.
Oh, certainly. I'm Ruzid.
The
Rusid
name's
of
I'm
where?
Steve. Go ahead, Ruzi.
I'll let my friends introduce themselves as well before I go on.
I'm Sea-Toad Coin, and these are my crew. We sail a ship called the Changemaker.
Sea-Toad Coin of the Changemaker.
Yep, that's me.
Greetings. And the rest of you?
Uh,
I'm Tati.
Sphera.
Bryn Gemflower.
Ruzid of the Friends, Sea-Toad Coin of the Changemaker, and the rest of you do not have appellations?
The
Your
friends.
surnames?
I just said that coin was my friend, but I sail on the
Oh.
Changemaker with them.
Oh,
Oh,
the only appellation I use is Sphera, kind of throughout the rest of it.
I mean, you can just call me Rizid though. You don't need to say of the whatever. I don't really give a crap about of that.
Let's call him
are there no other Rusids in the world?
I'm the only one that matters to me.
But to the spirits, does your name not matter? Your identity?
I don't know what spirits you're talking about.
The great spirits of nature.
Nature. I mean, I've talked to some druids in the past, but I don't know much about that crap.
Druids, what are those?
Don't they the ones who know lots about nature and spirits?
I have not heard of these druids.
Okay, look, this is just gonna get really confusing. So how about we just talk about the dragon, which is part of why we came here. Mostly
Of
we came as a
Grazidon.
trade. Yes. Is that their name, Grazidon?
What
So,
about it?
Well, do you know why they go around burning everything all day, every day? They must have a reason, right?
We do not know, save that he claims this land is its own.
The mighty
Is
strong
that
claim he has
Grazidov
that
claims-
Yeah, good enough reason.
They claim the territory for themselves.
He claims all of Ostrea for itself.
That's a
Towers
bold
like
claim.
this and the rest of our people stand in defiance of his claim.
If I were to guess, there's probably at least one other dragon who also claims the same crap. So maybe they'll fight someday. Who knows?
We have
Anyways,
hoped so, and we have attempted to instigate such things with no avail.
that's a good way to try to deal with them. But I guess if it doesn't work out, then it doesn't work out. Anyways, Coin,
Indeed.
you said you had some stuff you wanted to trade?
Oh, the fine folks here just said they wanted to discuss trade. So I don't know what you got. What are you looking for?
We are here to trade with the other tribe. You are here to trade as a tribe as well of the Changemaker.
Oh, well, we came here to came here looking for information, but if you I guess you could call us the tribe of the Changemaker.
You seek information? The information is free. Everyone knows that information is freely given.
Oh,
Wonderful.
well, Coin is delighted at having found such a bargain. Because in his world, nothing is free.
Let us introduce ourselves. I am Kiratai, and this is Elbeck of Slashing Winds. Our opponents on the other side there are Nashin and Sorokan of the Flaming Arch.
Oh, so you four are trading with each other.
Indeed.
Can you spell that?
Opponents? What is trading like a gladiator match or something?
They all four smile and bust out laughing at your thing. Of course it is.
I mean, I don't know, Coin. Do you think trading is that sort of a hostile practice? I mean, there's some tension, but I don't know if it's like a
Pension.
enemies.
No. But everything is competition in life. Do you not
got me at that.
attempt to better others in trade?
Well, I'm always on the lookout for a good deal when I can get one.
Okay, spelled Kiratai right. I'm sorry, I thought I was muted. That was supposed to just be a little fun moment for myself. That never happened.
I
Can
missed
Crystal
what he
do,
said, but okay.
Can Crystal do like a history check on these guys and see if she's ever
Sure.
heard anything like this?
No. You've never heard anything like this.
I can't do a history check?
You can do a history check, but you'll never have heard of anything like this before. It's impossible. Yeah,
Okay.
it's just this culture doesn't go outside of Australia. So unless you had
Oh.
physically been here before, there's no way that you would know about this.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah, normally I don't say no, but this set of cultures is so isolated to this country that because of Grazdonth and the other dragons in the area,
Yeah,
nothing
that
gets out.
that-
It's
That tracks.
basically a cultural blackout.
Okay.
Can you tell us more about
So-
the other dragons in the area? Like how many are in Austria and like I don't know, names, personalities, affinities, like what is the story on the other dragon?
Do you have years to speak?
I mean, it can't possibly take years to at least to say the names of them or what type of dragons they are.
Yeah, let's I think we're here for a bit. I'm happy to devote like a good 30 minutes per dragon. Feels like we'll get a lot of information with each dragon. That seems reasonable.
But we would spend a day on Grazdonth. You are strange people seeking simple notes.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
be honest with them,
As in my personal lived experience, I tend to have limited time. Does your culture have unlimited time to work with normally?
Time? We
All right.
we speak in
Series of moments.
days, a series of moments, and number of moonfalls and sunrises.
Got it. I
Are
mean,
you sure you guys aren't the dragons here? Because you sure act like you live that long.
yes, we do all live. I was about to say, looking at this group, most people in this group are fairly long-lived, right? Bryn's a half-elf. Tati, the tiefling might have the shortest lifespan here, which is not a short lifespan, right?
Well,
I'm thinking, grung, what is a grung lifespan?
I guess Ruse's lifespan is kind of a question mark. I mean, they're half dragons, so they've got to have quite a long lifespan no matter what. But yeah.
Going off
Unless
of
it's
the
a
Coin's
mutation and you're
cousins,
just
Rungs don't have a long lifespan.
Yeah, the grungs in Coin's family are very short-lived.
Yeah, I think Coin is very much a short-lived one.
Oh yeah, grungs have been known to live up to 50 years. That's it.
It's usually they get
That's the
crushed by
old
something
elders.
first.
Yeah. Crushed, impaled, shredded,
Poison.
cut, burned, poisoned,
All
drowned.
sorts of death.
Yeah.
My family is actually also pretty short-lived.
Makes sense.
You
why
heard
Tatsu
about
coined
Coin's
that.
cousin that exploded, right? His name was Shaboom.
Okay, you said something about how like information is free, right? But how about quick information? Is that not free? Can we pay for you to talk faster about the dragons than spending a day for
Who
each
was
one?
it?
Well, let's not be so hasty. Let's hear what they have to say before we put any coin on the table.
But Coin is
Yeah.
on the table.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he would not be able to look us in the eye.
Figure of speech.
There are many dragons. There's Zime and Perantine and Jiraskiro, for just a few. And we will go ahead and put those names in chat for you here.
The town we're in. Does anyone remember?
This town is the Fort of Folly.
Huh.
I can,
I
I
wonder
can
if we knew that
understand.
before going into it.
That's a good question. Did they name it the Fort of Folly before they built it, or afterwards?
It is the name that the people of the plains have called it. Only this tower and the two dwarves within the kitchen are immune to the dragon's fire. The dwarves are to be commended for such a place of trade.
How'd they make a tower like this immune to the fire? That's quite impressive.
Supposedly, they come from within the great high mountains in a distant land. They call
Yeah.
themselves the Balakanen.
You know, the dragon often attacks with fire, but why haven't they ever tried to take the storm this place more head on, like actually land and start wreaking havoc that way?
The dwarf woman in charge of this castle, in charge of this tower, is a sorceress of quite some power. The tower is warded against attack. We
So
are
like if
quite
they
safe
landed and
here.
touched it, it would be an exploded dragon.
The dragon had been injured before. Unfortunately, Grazdonth has quite the regenerative ability.
Is this a standoff then? The dragon comes every day and no, neither you nor the dragon gain or lose any ground?
We are only here for the day, maybe another sunrise. I do
Oh.
not speak for those of the Flaming Arch.
How do you know when it's safe to come to the tower and when to leave?
It is not safe.
That's fair.
That is why we traveled by ourselves and without the rest of the tribe, who remain out on the plains.
How far do you travel?
It was 2 sunrises before we could return to our tribe.
You mentioned when you were asking about names, you mentioned the nature spirits. I guess I'll add a game before I ask the question. Maybe it's obvious. Do any of them look like druids? Like, are any of them very obviously druids?
No, they have actively said that they've never heard the term druid before.
Yeah, but maybe they just don't know what druids are and they all actually are
Yeah, maybe
druids.
maybe
Yeah.
that's just the default setting for them. And
There was a brief
it
moment
Yeah.
where
unusual.
I apologize. There was about 45 seconds where I looked up the
Okay.
lifespan of every player that we
Sure.
have here because I got very curious during that conversation, so I may have missed that. Sorry.
Yeah, they don't have any of the trappings of druids. They're not wearing like leaves or trees or, any of the natural things that you would expect for druids. They've got a lot of feathers and heavy metal armors. They've got several forms of chitin, which is like shell armor, but they were wearing a lot of metal armor that you guys know that druids don't do.
Do they look human?
Yeah, they are all human.
They're all human.
But
Even the guy in the
very
upper
definitely
left?
different skin tones,
Oh.
and different hair colors.
I thought the
Yeah,
guy in
you'll
the upper
notice-
left was like a bird or something. But he's just facing away from the camera.
Right.
Camera
Yeah,
shot.
the guy up here is facing away. He's got a yellow wrap around his pointed helmet, and he's got a mask on. She is white-haired, very pale skin. She is more fair-skinned and blonde, and he is practically Mongolian.
So are you people of the plains? The slashing winds and the flaming arch, are those tribes of the plains of Austria?
We are, yes.
Why do you choose this place to come to trade if there's a dragon that tortures the surroundings every day?
Because it is safe and a place where tribes cannot go, and we may meet privately with the leaders of other tribes. Only the brave can make it here, and only the worthy can trade here.
I
So you're
see.
saying it's kind of like a barrier to entry.
Indeed.
Are
Is the
you
tower
the
neutral ground for tribal conflicts?
Indeed. The woman in charge of this tower does not allow any conflict within the bar, save for with her own husband.
Okay.
What's the name of the
s-
in charge?
The woman in charge, let me get her name.
You said dwarf sorceress? I remember sorceress. Was the first part dwarf?
Yes. And
Dwarf.
she will come out at this point. And there she is. And let me get her name. Dang it. My file closed. Here it is. All right, there it is. Luchira. That's what it is. Luchira. And she smiles. So, you made it into the tower, eh? I must not have anything bad to say. Otherwise, you would have been fried on the outside. Welcome in, welcome in. Stand around and find a perch. Anything I can get you.
Hey, what is a specialty here?
Specialty? Safety and a clean roof. Why?
We will take safety and a clean roof then. We appreciate it.
Bless you
You must,
15 times.
What do you
you
say?
Didn't
must
hear
be,
it, but I saw it. Well, make yourselves comfortable. I got some sausage links in the back.
you must be quite a sorceress if you're able to ward off a dragon that big.
She smiles, and as she smiles, she has double pairs of fangs. Like her canine, she actually has two pairs. Ah, aye, lad. I can do many things with the spirits when it's necessary. Make yourselves comfortable. I'll bring you some water and a couple links.
Man, it's
Do that. Get a couple of links ready. We got some newies.
So, are you, the four of you, are you leaders from your respective tribes?
We are the representatives of our tribes, yes.
I see.
We represent the tribes as the strong ones, not necessarily as the leaders.
So, as you could probably tell, we're outsiders from to this country.
That much
And
is plain.
we are
Definitely not plain.
Definitely not, for you're quite colorful. However, your shaman stands, which is strange.
It's a shaman.
Is not coin of the changemaker a shaman?
But do you consider a shaman a leader? Is that what you're trying to say? That they're a leader?
I fail to understand why one must lead another, save to a destination.
Well, they led us here.
In
I
that
guess I
case,
kinda
he
let
may
us
be
here.
your leader until he got here. However, we thought that your Bryn came in first. Is he not your leader to the tower?
I guess it was whoever had the idea to even come over here in the first place, which I guess was my idea. So then am I the leader? Whatever. This is kind of pointless. So you're saying that a leader is just someone who leads someone around? It's not someone who makes decisions for other people?
Why would one make a decision for another?
Hey, that's the way to.
That's a
That
very
needs to
good
be.
question.
Yeah,
You
le-
definitely
I
have
should
some
say
interesting
probably.
questions.
leaders have to know how to follow, in addition to lead.
Yes, and when you are
And
being led to a place, you must follow, but when you lead to another, you are the leader. I fail to understand. Your shaman sat at the table.
Oh, that's
Oh,
just coin being coin.
If I sit at the table, do I get to be the shaman?
Do you sit
Wait,
regularly?
so is it people who sit aren't
Can.
shamans? Is that what you're saying?
Try it,
test
Tati.
out.
Maybe it kicks in when you sit down.
I'm gonna sit.
Are you injured, Miss Tati?
No, I'm a shaman.
Oh,
I
you are honored then.
I
We
suspect that
apologize.
I want to be a shaman if that
regret-
means I get to sit.
We regret your injury and we honor your sacrifice for your people.
I suspect that there's much we might not understand about each other. But
Indeed, this is a strange meeting, but pleasurable in its curiosity.
Wait, you
quite
said that they sacrifice for others? I mean, that sounds like what a good leader does.
Many leaders do sacrifice limbs for others.
Limbs? Oh, I'm not thinking about limbs. It's a little too much of a sacrifice. But
And yet you sit. Are you not injured?
I just want to sit down. I just ran like super far. My legs are kind of tired.
How many sunrises have you run for?
About like maybe like 1/20th of a sunrise.
Crystal's gonna snort.
They
and
look
they'll-
at each other. A 20th of a sunrise. Is he infirm?
Cruisin is our strong one.
Oh,
Look, I could keep running for a while. Why not take a break
so
when you
you are
continue?
all shamans.
perhaps in some
I'm just
way,
injured.
yes. We all
I mean, we're sort of a collective. I mean, we have a leader, but we all kind of make our own decisions and agree to them.
well, that's just Coin insists on calling himself the leader, but we just don't argue with him because he insists on it. Hey, what was that? Oh, nothing. Just-
So you were all
Oh.
crystal guides.
I'm sorry, what?
in a sense.
I guide
All
Crystal
of us,
all
right?
the time.
I don't know if you would call me a guide.
I mean, we're adventurers. We think we do things for ourselves. We do things for each other too, but we're pretty independent.
You do things for each other, and you are independent, such as the rules of the plains. You would be welcome among one of our tribes.
So you're saying that we kind of act
Fantastic.
similar to you guys, just with different vocabulary?
Perhaps, but your mannerisms and choice of behaviors are strange.
We may have different rules about who sits and who stands, but perhaps we don't have. Perhaps we may have more in common than we originally thought. But anyway,
Rules.
we're
What
here.
are rules? No, not rules.
I like
Simply
this guy.
observation. The weak sit.
Ah,
And shamans
it
are
is-
weak.
The shamans are the injured, the ones who look upon the surface,
The surface of what?
the surface of the land. They place their heads upon the ground and tell us where we must go.
Crystal looks
get
at Tati
injured
laying on the
doing
floor.
that? Does it usually cause injury to do that?
No, but that is how they guide the tribes to the different meeting points. They have the sight upon the ground.
Yeah, I think I got that. I can
Well,
see pretty well.
cultural
all
Did
shift.
the,
differences.
did the shaman guide you here?
No, for we were able to see the tower from afar.
Ah, fair
That'll
point.
work. Yeah, that'll work.
However, the shamans did guide us to where the tribe stands. On our way back, we must trust our sense of direction, for we know not where they are now.
Well, I'm
But
sure the
speak, but
shamans can lead them to find you. It'll work out.
Only if we can find a crystal.
I'm right here.
What are these crystals?
We understand, oh pink one.
Uh,
The one smiles, you are quite easy to find. However, we speak of the crystals upon the land.
and
There's
what are
we're
those?
not familiar with these crystals. Can you tell us? Can you tell us about them?
The crystals upon the land? Do you not have them where you come from?
Perhaps not.
Not just me.
Well, if you describe it to us, we might. We just need to know what it is.
They look over to the other tribe and they'll come over. This is a strange discussion. And the woman here is going to go ahead and speak up. And her name is Sorokan of the Flaming Arch. And she will stand up tall and proud. This is the story that my mother told me as shaman of the Flaming Arch. Many years ago, the gods dropped crystals upon the land, and we were able to see them only when our heads touched the ground. Only the injured may lay upon the ground in that way in order to see the light from the crystals. The light shifts based off of the time of day and allows us to find our way across the lands to different watering holes, mountains, harvests, even grazing of beasts. The crystal's light changes based off of what is around them. We are able to find our way through the steps based off of the crystals and the shamans who can see their light.
So why must a person be injured in order to look at the crystals?
Because they must be on the ground. They must lay their head upon the ground and look for the light in the distance.
Do you sleep standing up?
No, we sleep upon the mall.
What?
Do you not sleep upon your beasts?
Be- what beasts?
The
We have a-
mall, the great birds of the plains.
Oh. No, we have a ship. I sleep on that.
Ah. But
Yes,
you
is
do
that
not
like a
sleep
wooden
upon the
beast of
sea.
sorts?
It is not that much different. You sleep upon a pile of sticks that float upon the water. Is it
Huh.
not strange that you do not sleep upon the water itself?
That would be drowning.
That's a good.
No, it
This
would
logic
not be
makes sense to me
drowning.
for
You
some
would be
reason.
on top.
Have you ever tried to sleep in water before?
I have.
Can
It
you
is
teach me how to
cold,
do
and
that?
your feet become pruny. It is unpleasant, and the mall do not like it.
Hmm.
And so far, you've heard from three people. You've heard from Kiritai, you've heard from Elbeck, and you've heard from Sorokin. Nashin here has not said a word.
Either out of pity or respect for us.
More like Observational curiosity. He's keeping his mouth shut.
We can't see his
Doesn't want
face.
to add to the chaos.
Right. You can just like see the bottom of his jaw, and attractive dude, at least from the jaw, and you can see his eyes through the mask on his helmet. Bright blue eyes.
So your shamans, do they injure themselves in order to lay upon the ground and guide the tribe?
I've not heard of any that would do so willingly. Normally it is through injury of upbringing or upon a event of life that causes them to take upon the role of the shaman.
Why
Most
must a
of our
person,
shaman were once strong.
why must a person be injured to lay upon the ground?
Is that not what happens when you are injured? Do you not take an injury and sprawl yourself in pain upon the earth?
Well, yes, but theoretically, there's nothing stopping a healthy or uninjured person from doing the same.
Except for to alarm those around you that you have been hurt.
Hmm.
Is it like a
So if
matter
you
of
don't
pride?
have
Is
any
it that lying
injured
on the
people,
ground? Oh.
I'm just wondering, how do you find your way across the land if you don't have any injured people to look at the crystals? Would you then create an injured person? Would
We would
someone
be
have to
lost.
sacrifice themselves?
We would be
Mhm.
lost until one became ill,
Mhm.
or
And
we
then
would
you would
find
have
another
someone.
tribe. Indeed.
Yep.
The first and weakest would become the new shaman, and they would be honored by the tribe.
Would none of them be interested in expediting their injuries in order to more swiftly deliver the tribe to where they're going?
Self-harm is anathema.
I'm not recommending it. I'm just trying to understand how you get from point A to point B.
We follow the shamans.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're injured and you lay upon the ground, you will see crystals.
The light of them, yes.
Yeah.
At least that is what my mother had told me.
Crystal's gonna lay on the ground.
All right. A centaur lays down on the ground. Are you injured?
Yes.
Very well. The woman comes over to you and starts casting healing spells on you.
Wait. Before you do the heal, Crystal, can you, if you're on the ground, do you see any of the crystals?
Can I see the crystal?
You will not be able to see them from within a tower.
Oh.
Oh. Where do I have to see them from?
Lay down in front of that
Upon the
Cyclops.
plane.
Oh,
So I have to go out and get scorched if we want to see the crystals.
but I'm injured.
You are injured. We could take you outside once the dragon passes, and you may be able to see the crystals from there.
Okay.
Such a strange desire to see the lights.
Have you ever tried
You're
to
not curious?
like?
Why would we be curious among the powers of the honored? We are the
Wait.
strong. We do not make ourselves weak.
Who are the
Yeah, but don't
honored
you want to
here?
see the lights from the gifts of
The
the gods
sh-
or whatever?
The spirits, it is not our place.
Who are
It
the
is for the
honored
honored
here?
weak. The
That's-
weak ones
that's
are
good.
the honored ones.
The weak are the honored.
Let's
Why
respect
do we
Indeed.
honor the weak? Why do we not honor the strong?
Because all are strong, few are weak and live. They must endure the suffering that has been placed upon them by the spirits. They must be honored for surviving the tribulations that they have experienced. Do you not honor those who have been injured? Or do you prefer to honor those who are always successful and strong?
Ruse kind of
depends on-
contemplates that question,
de-
actually. a little
Depends on
bit.
the circumstances, usually.
It's strange that you would
Mixed feelings on
abandon the
that.
weak. It is strange that you would abandon the weak in favor for the strong, causing them to become weaker and less a part of society.
It's a
Can't there be
froggy.
more than one
It's a
way to
froggy
honor?
frog world out there. What can I say?
That is strange that one frog would eat another. Wouldn't it be better for both frogs to unify and eat the flies?
Not so good
Logic
for
makes
the
a lot of
flies.
sense to me.
Wait, speaking of flies, we've been forgetting about something for a while, haven't we, Coin?
No, we haven't. Coin's been eating fleas left and right. You have not seen the messages that I've been getting. He's been picking stuff off you for weeks.
That's huge.
No, he and I have been talking, Justin and I have been talking about how often he eats fleas off you. He's like at 50 fleas off of you so far.
Damn.
Get a flea's feet,
He's-
flea master.
He's just you're just a flea farm for him at this point.
Coin hasn't needed to take any rations for like the whole time we've been on this ship.
He hasn't. If you guys look back at all the recordings, Coin has never eaten food. And since you guys got Bruce's infected with fleas, Coin hasn't eaten anything.
You say that like we orchestrated that on purpose.
Yeah, he's just been snacking the whole damn campaign.
That's why we haven't cured Ruse.
It all makes sense now.
So, yeah, forgive me if this is a bit of a leap, but we've heard of. It, I don't even know where to begin, but how do you feel about people who make themselves stronger if you honor the weak?
Only the weak-minded would require outside means to cause themselves to be stronger. Working,
Then
doing your chores, performing the duties of life makes one strong. Of what do you speak?
we've heard of people who want to who believe in making themselves stronger by taking some sort of substance. They call it frenzy. And
I've not heard of
we-
such a
we-
thing, but such a weak mind that would require outside chemicals or substances to become strong, simply weak in their mind. They do not have the will to become stronger themselves, and they are not weak of body that they would require such a substance to live.
Does anyone in the party have frenzy on their person? I think one of us got it confiscated.
They took it from me. Crystal yells from the floor.
You
Do you
didn't have it.
require
You
this
don't need to
substance?
be on the floor anymore. They said you
This-
can't see the crystals from here.
The woman looks down at you. Sorokon looks down at you. Do you need this substance in order to continue your shaman ways?
No. No,
So
particularly.
it is a drug that you do not require.
No, we don't require it. We're looking for it.
Why do
Well,
I see such a thing?
Trying to
More specifically, we're looking for the people who make it, so we can stop them from making it.
You speak oddly. So you wish to stop these people from making a substance that would help weaker people.
well,
I think you're
as you said,
misunderstanding what it
doesn't,
actually
doesn't-
does. Like, Like what
It's,
it does
it
is
only serves to weaken weak minds.
it makes you
Ah,
go crazy. That's what he's saying.
ah. It makes the weak-minded even weaker in the mind.
Yes, yes. It
Precisely.
might make you strong temporarily, but you're gonna eventually lose your mind, start killing your friends. Maybe it's all downhill once you start taking it.
So it is a drug that lies to the body, giving it artificial strength for a short period. It is an illusion chemical.
That sounds
Sure.
right to me. Sounds like an excellent description of it.
I personally have never taken it, but that sounds right.
It makes you physically powerful temporarily, but it destroys your mind. And it's
So
also
it is an
addictive.
illusion of strength.
Some kinds of strength. I mean, it does give you more physical brute force, but I don't I I don't know much of your people, but I imagine that's not what you would call true strength.
Indeed not. Such
It's
a thing
also
is unthinkable. Why would one do so?
it's also addictive. I don't know if you have addictive drugs in Austria or if you know of them, but it
We
affects your
do.
body
We do
in
have a beverage that we consume on a regular basis. It is made from a dark bean.
Frenzy is like that, but worse. Once you take it for the first time, you can think of nothing else until you take it again. And
So it is
in doing
truly for the
so,
weak-minded.
it destroys not quite. It's different because no mind can resist it. If you it's more like it's almost more like an injury or an illness.
So let me state this as we understand. One would be of weak mind to take a substance that would make one's mind weaker. Why would one take it in the first place, save for a short burst of physical strength that fades and causes weakness afterwards? Such
I
as
don't
Because
foolishness.
their minds are not strong enough to understand what they get themselves into.
That is a shame. Such people
Right.
should be put out of their misery and fed to the mall.
Usually, those type of people are the people that the people who make the stuff take advantage of. It's all about profit for the people who make
Well, just hold on. Just a moment ago, you were saying that the strong should help the weak. And perhaps
Yes.
that's why we're here. We're looking for the people who make this addictive substance so we can, as Coin would say, put them out of business and stop them from making this drug. And so we've come to Austria to look for them and shut their operation down.
They all four look at each other and they will start talking in a language that none of you understand.
Do we know what the language is?
Have you ever heard it before?
I
You guys have never heard Australian before. Congratulations. Welcome to a new language of Toivoa.
Oh my god, I got some cousins.
Yeah, none of
These
them
are
been
children.
here.
They travel far and wide.
Far and wide, yeah. No.
Adventures everywhere.
Yeah, no. Missing one place at least. So they will discuss and they will all look at you guys. And finally, Nashid here is going to speak up. Both of our tribes can help you. You must choose between us. Which do you wish to join? Do you wish to join the Slashing Winds or the Flaming Arc?
His voice is hot.
Wait, you have to
More
join?
puns
You have
can
to
be
join one
made with the
side?
flaming arch.
Why
You
must we
choose-
choose?
What are the customs of joining a tribe? What do people normally freely switch between them, or do they Are they in one for life?
You are part of the tribe. Should the tribe join another and merge, then you would be part of the new tribe. It is a choice you must make.
When you say must, I'm really gonna like.
If
What
you
do you
want our
mean?
help,
Got it.
you have asked for our assistance in dealing with this drug that you have called frenzy.
For sure, for sure. Just double checking
Both of our
what the
tribes will be going in different directions. You can either
Are there-
join the Flaming Arch, or you can join the Slashing Winds. Should your
and when you
group
say-
choose to be together, you should all go to the same tribe.
But when you say join in this sense, it makes it seem like you possibly just mean join together in traveling, like travel together. But then earlier it made it seem like you meant join the tribe, like initiate yourself into the tribe. You see the distinction?
No, I do not.
Great. Love it. That's
But
fine.
when you
because that answers my
travel,
question.
for when you
Nope, that's fine.
travel
That
with
answers my question.
for when you travel with others, do you not become family?
No, I mean I
Well,
would have
that's
done
that's a
no,
quite
but
a loaded question.
but that is my question was really what's your take on that, and you've answered. So thank you.
Nashin looks at you almost with a look of sympathy to you, Isaac.
That's fine. Isaac is probably like. Can I roll a check to see if Isaac is keeping the open pity off of his own face? Like he's probably not
yeah,
socially tactful enough here. What do you think? Like I'm just a charisma check, I guess, if that's fine.
sure.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
He was. It's okay. He already kind of looked like
Yeah.
exactly like he's jumping in and out of the conversation because he's mostly just not thinking of it as his expertise.
Yeah, they're very puzzled at the fact that you would ever want to be alone with travel companions.
This man has toddlers. The fact that he's exasperated is just beyond me.
He doesn't hang with them that often, though. He's out working.
You have children.
Yeah, and that's a good point. They are young enough to. I mean, they're like 8 and 10 now, but yeah, they. Yes, I do. I wonder if Isaac would be more patient, having dealt with a lot of inane, childish questions.
Patient.
They
He's
finally
like not
grew
here
out of
too.
it.
Yeah, I also wonder if like you kind of like we're hoping that this is not like you kind of. I wonder if you have to be in like a mental gear for it, and if you were not in the mental gear of like. Yeah, explaining things calmly and politely.
Besides, putting up with the inane questions of your own children is different than putting up with inane questions from other people.
Full
That's a
grown,
good point too.
grown ass people.
Yeah. But if if any of this is out loud and they ask, Isaac would say yes. Yes, I have 2 children.
Congratulations. It is always best to multiply when one can.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
sure.
Sure.
Thank you.
Sure.
I really wish Bryn still had mirror images up because there would be some great jokes there. But
Yeah. Right.
unfortunately, the crabs got them all.
Well, if I had a nickel. Thank you for that. Congratulations. And let's we'll have to confer, I think, internally for a moment on where which group we're gonna join, if you'll give us just a moment to confer.
Of course.
Well,
We
for
will
starters-
continue our trade while you discuss amongst yourselves.
Real quick,
Great.
which direction are each of you going?
They look away from the tower.
We need to go towards a river.
Both of us will be following the river for quite some ways. One will be to the northern side, the colder side. while the other is to the southern side.
Huh. Cold. Not really my thing.
Can we pull up the map
Which way are the flaming
Sure.
arches going?
here?
The flaming arches are going to the north.
Mhm, mhm.
So here's your map. Here's
And
the
then-
river.
Yeah, we're here. Okay. That's. I think we would probably want to go to the south because we just know we're looking for a river, correct?
When you say colder, how much colder are we talking about here?
Like opposite sides of a river, not much colder.
Oh, okay, that's good.
The people of the Flaming Arch smile. Cold enough that you will need to wrap your face at night.
I mean, a huge improvement over a desert either way.
Yeah.
Are you sure about that?
Yes,
That being
yes.
said, we want to
Unless
make
you wish
sure.
to have parched lips in the morning, you will want to wrap your face.
That being said, I think the most important thing is that we want to go in the right direction. We know we're looking for a river. I'm not sure we know which one. So maybe do we want to take the path that takes us to the most rivers, which might be south?
Yeah, that
Anybody?
In
makes sense.
order to find more rivers, you would need to speak to the shamans, for they can guide you to many bodies of water.
Where are the shamans at?
The shamans are with the tribes
So where are the tribes?
along the river.
We gotta join. the
Great!
river.
I have to go to the river to find the shamans that know where the river is. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I don't know is on third.
Well, Ruzid like walks up to Bryn and whispers to him and says, "These people are fucking crazy."
I message him back and I say, "Look, I know. Just go with it. Try not to offend them if we're going to be joining one of their tribes."
The dude on the far left there, Kiritai, smiles when you said that because he heard it and he goes, "No, we are not at the moment. We do that within our own tents."
I don't like that
Hang
guy
on.
can hear
He-
thoughts.
He heard my message spell.
No, he heard Ruzid walk up to you and
Oh.
say,
Oh,
I did specify I was whispering.
They did
Yeah,
it via
what?
"Yeah, the
I
whisper."
mean, yeah, if
he
you can hear me whisper, that's fine. I'm just
Oh,
making sure I specify that.
Anyway, I know that the flaming arrows sounds really cool. As
Oh,
a
flaming
name,
arches,
Flaming
not
arches.
arrows.
but I think going the other way might be more. I don't want to overrule the team here.
That's up to you guys
I
to
agree
decide. Do
that
you wish
I
to go
agree
with the
that the
slashing winds?
direction. I agree that the direction should dictate it with Bryn. I think you're right that like just the numbers make more. If there's one river that way and three that way, I'm fine with the direction dictating it. We can figure out the pun. I do love these puns, but I'm sure I trust in us to come up with something good. Either way.
True. Yeah, that's fine.
South it is.
But with the slashing winds, you wish to go. Nashin and Sorokan.
Mm-hmm.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Hello.
Nice to meet you. Do you have beasts to carry you?
I mean, we have crystal.
It's X. I knew you were gonna say that. Do we have giant birds? No, we are fresh out of those.
You do not have Maul.
We would
Hey,
love 'em
we-
all.
Do you have
We
an
had
extra
giant
one?
birds.
Don't see them
There's
very
five
often
now.
where we come from.
We have some within the tribe. We could have some Krell sent.
Cool.
Are you
Yep,
suggesting that we can get some giant birds?
I'm in favor.
They are avian in nature, but not birds in the way you think.
How many people? How many people can they
Targeted by the
carry?
dragons?
It depends on the mall, specific mall. We have many different types. The Krell are used for combat and for scouting. The Mu do not tend to go very fast. The Bofu can carry many of you. The Moor typically are the traveling creatures. And the Ad, well, the Ad are dumb. But they carry many goods and are beasts of burden. Of course, the Nor are fairly useless, save for their eggs and their meat. We do not use them for anything else. They are stupid beasts that follow us despite their will. You cannot get rid of them. We simply harvest them as goods.
Yeah, sounds like some people I know.
The
Wait.
Nor? Yes.
When you say stupid, does that mean the other ones are smart?
Fairly smart, yes. The Nor are like, there is legend of a thing called a lemming. The Nor take the lemmings and would make the lemming sound intelligent.
Sure. Okay.
Out of character, this they're describing this dumb bird that just follows whatever the thing in front of it does. It lays eggs unless something's moving, and then it just follows whatever's moving.
And it can fly.
And it can fly.
Nope, can't fly.
Oh, then how do you know it's a bird?
Flightless bird. Flightless bird,
It's a dodo bird.
essentially.
They're not.
If you ask for a picture, they're going to provide you with a picture, but they're going to show you
They
a
have
picture.
pictures.
Yeah, they're going to show you a picture of one of the Krell, one of the combat riding birds.
What else do
There
they
you
have
go.
pictures of? Oh,
Whoa.
it's a chocobo.
I was about to say chocobo.
4 legs.
I stand by what I said.
You can
It's a
say what you
chocobo with
like
4
in a
legs.
chocobo.
A 4-legged chocobo. I mean, I'm down.
Like a hippogriff, but a chicken instead of an eagle.
Up to you guys how you want to describe them. I have other pictures coming of this species, but my artists are really slow right now.
I like his mustaches.
Yep.
I am confused about how a bird has 4 legs and wings. This is clearly an insect.
Well, I mean, to be fair, dragons are already breaking that spinal cord for rule.
Oh, you think they're on the same evolutionary path as dragons?
Crystal
That's
waves her
pretty
hand.
dope.
Hello.
Yeah, dude, look at those eyes.
Yeah,
I
let's
have
look at
already-
Crystal. Oh, wait, we have a freaking
I-
centaur in the group. 6 limbs.
I have already explained that Crystal is an insect.
I feel like at this point, Crystal will like pull whatever's on your face like over your eyes. Like telekinetically.
Wait, what? Just is an insect. Wait, what?
But no, if you want more information about the mall, I can give you guys more information about them. Since you guys are asking, I will go ahead and just post that stuff for you guys because they've just told you all that information. Here you go. Paste.
Cool. Now that I look at it, a normal.
A normal.
Thank you.
A bofuma.
Yes,
Normal.
I do like the moo
I like
It's
it.
fun creating this stuff.
Yeah, let's ditch this dragon and go find some
I would like a
dragon
crow.
adjacent birds.
I would like a crow.
What are you gonna do with it exactly?
Ride it, obviously.
Just checking.
They're large enough for you.
What are you gonna do with it?
Try to feed it?
That sounds right.
Feeding it is a good way to get onto their good side.
I learned from making friends with Rusid.
Does it take offense to being fed to make friends?
Of course not. That's how you do it.
Did my token move or something? I don't know.
You broke up
Wait,
there.
is there stuff on the screen? Because mine's just black.
Yeah,
We're
you're
back
gonna
on the
have
big
to go.
map.
We're back
We're
on
back
the
on
big
the
map,
top
far
one.
right side.
just
I'm
have to-
sorry.
No, you're good.
Yeah,
Oh,
having a
got
little
it.
bit of lag.
So yeah, it sounds like we're going south, and we're going. Which of these animals do we want to go on?
Well, once we get you to the tribe, you may pick your own birds.
Oh, great. So
Your own
let's head.
mall.
Let's head south.
When we
Wait,
are
wait.
done with our negotiations, we will leave.
Deal.
Sounds good.
How long does that usually take?
Wait, so we're allowed to follow you guys?
You may leave if you wish. You are not captives here. However, we will not be leaving until the morning.
That works fine.
I don't feel like a captive right now. I'm just asking.
One would understand if you did, considering there's a giant dragon outside that would roast you alive if he saw you.
I mean, I guess we're a captive right now, but we're gonna be free. We're not gonna. The dragon isn't gonna be here 24/7.
You are both captive and free. You are not captive of ours, but free to leave when you wish.
Well, we shall do so in the morning with you guys.
Very
I
well.
mean, you seem to know the land better than us. Clearly, we're foreigners, and you know your own territory better than we do.
Of course we do. So they're going to go ahead and pair off, and they're going to go and have a discussion. Do you guys want to be involved in their discussion about their trade with their tribes?
At this point, I would demand another 500 gold from somebody if you needed me to be involved in the discussion.
Let's go like cook something or like can we
It would be a
play some
consulting fee.
cards?
The dwarf comes back out. So was a little bit longer there, but I got your food, drinks. Anything else you need?
Yeah, do you
Hey,
live
What are you
here?
doing
Have
on the
you-
floor, dear? You come up off the floor if you're okay.
I was actually
when
curious
people lay
about
down.
something. Something you said
Yes.
earlier. You said that the spirits are what power you, or the spirits are what protect this place. I was curious. Where
Oh, that's what they
your
say.
magic
Yeah.
from.
Yeah. Oh,
These are
me?
the-
Oh,
Yeah.
but you.
Right.
Yeah, I can tap into the spirits. Yeah, why?
I mean,
What sort of spirits are we tapping into here?
All the ones that from this city that are dead.
oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Because we were
Cool.
thinking like a little whiskey, a little rum.
No. We have to get that from people who come here and trade.
We should have brought some. I left it on the ship.
But you're
Yeah.
just saying your sorcery is derived from whatever spirits they were talking about. Because that's what I meant.
Close. She's gonna kind of be conspiratorial. You want to talk a little privately? We can discuss the plains people if you want. They won't mind.
Yeah,
I think
I
that
kind of
is
like private.
a good idea. I think information gathering would be really useful here. I know Isaac doesn't want to hear any more of the
Oh,
hear them.
no.
I think we need a second
I'm
opinion here because
He
their
doesn't
first
want to
opinion
talk
sucked.
to the plains people. We're gonna talk to the Balakanan about the
Yeah.
plains people.
I think you guys do that, and then
Seems
I'll
sound.
go. I'm interested in listening in on the discussion of trade. We don't have to role
Okay.
play it, but maybe just like a quick summary would be
Sure.
interesting.
I love
But yeah,
gossip.
that would be. Yeah, I'm interested
Okay.
in hearing about what's important to these people and how do they
Yeah,
interact.
like what are they trading with each other? No, it's a good question.
Okay.
Can-
Cool.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and discuss what they're trading first, because that may lead into what questions you're going to ask of her. So, they're totally open with you just sitting there and listening. If you want to interject and negotiate for or against one of their trades, they're also open to that. They are very welcoming to you listening in on them. They don't care about the privacy of their conversation at all.
I don't see what I could possibly have to say about their trades in terms of interjecting or interrupting. So I think Bryn will just sit quietly and respectfully cross-legged on one of these stools and just sort of listen and watch.
All right. They're going to start discussing the trade of a number of arrows to start. And those are going to be from the slashing winds to the flaming arch. And the flaming arch is looking to get the arrows, and they're willing to trade a series of locations. And they refer to it as the field of pillars and a series of days at the field of pillars. Basically, they're trading ammunition for a camping spot for their tribe.
Very
Ammunition is
interesting.
free.
They're also going to discuss trading of different spirits, as in alcohols, but they're not strong alcohols. They'll even offer you one of them. It is super, super weak. We're talking less than 1%. It's just a brewed beverage that keeps better.
So 2 comments. Firstly, I think if they offer me one, Bryn will sample the
Okay.
alcohol.
Sure.
And secondly, Tati makes an excellent point, which is that they mentioned that information is free. So when you say they're trading arrows for a camping spot, are they trading for like permission to camp there?
Yes.
Okay,
For the rights between certain days.
You
interesting.
have territorial. They do, like the tribes do, have a pretty recognizable concept of territory. It sounds like.
Right. Or we're not going to go there when you're going there type thing. Yeah. It's not necessarily that they own the land. It's more of a negotiated presence.
Yeah,
So,
use rights rather than ownership
Right.
rights can still be
Right.
in territory. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the Flaming Arch is selling timeshares.
Essentially, yeah.
Smart.
Yeah,
I
they're
hope
they're
Saphira said
essentially
that out loud.
I'm glad
Yeah,
I'm glad
yeah,
we
it's
picked the other one.
yeah. The slashing winds are going to discuss a variety of things that they want as well. Um, a number of mushrooms from a cave that they talk about. They're going to discuss the forgiveness of a tribe member who said something nasty about someone else in the other tribe. It's a whole lot of personal information going back and forth, and they discuss the insults and they will laugh it off that the insults happen because neither of the parties that are involved in the insult are here. So it's like a whole bunch of other people negotiating peace, but they don't really find the offense. They're just negotiating the resolution of the offense.
Am I able to pick up what the insult was or what it pertained to get
Oh
an idea
yeah,
for what is offensive to? Okay, I'm sorry. I keep my my 2-finger scroll keeps going the wrong way, and I
no
keep
problem.
leaving the page. Anyway, yeah. So what was insulted, or
The person was accused of not waking up early and was accused of sleeping in until the sun was high.
and that was the insult.
That was the insult.
Meet on the
very
field at dawn.
interesting.
Like, can you get up that early?
Who was being insulted? Like which tribe?
It was let me get that because I have it all written down here. The Slashing Winds, Sorokin's second cousin was the one who slept in till noon, according to the nephew of Elbeck, the woman from the Slashing Winds.
Can I tell if
We
there was
chose
any
right.
merit to that accusation? Or is it like, is
Uh,
that something you say just to insult somebody?
you say it to insult somebody, and it wasn't they slept in till noon, but he probably slept in till probably 8 o'clock in the morning, 9 o'clock. So he slept in a little late, meaning that he was slacking off when everyone else was doing chores.
Okay, so that's interesting. So there is maybe some merit, but that being
Yeah.
said, calling someone a noon sleeper is still the most offensive thing you can say to someone in a way.
Well, more of a non-doer, a slacker, a
Yeah, yeah,
someone who's not pulling their weight, someone who's not trying. And you get the impression that they start talking about their shamans and the armless one and the one with the missing foot. And they discuss how each of these people is able to contribute up to their level, like what that person can actually contribute. And you're expected to handle up to what you can handle as long as you're trying. It's the people who freeload on the tribes that are seen as a waste of skin.
gotcha. But that being said, insulting someone, even if there might be merit to it, the insult is still worth bringing up at
Oh
a
yeah,
congregation of clans.
exactly. Because they don't like having anything standing out over their heads. They like getting the air clear, because otherwise things stew and then become blood feuds. And nobody wants a clan war because it just destroys the land and kills a ton of people.
Makes
No
sense.
one benefits. No one benefits. Because I mean, you can only take so many animals before they become a burden to take care of. And then you would have to have more children, and that causes more mouths to feed, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. It's a weird life where they don't require that you be this strong and capable. They just want you to try your best.
All right. Anything else that we get from the trade session?
They
Anything?
will trade some gems that they'll talk about. And the people from the Slashing Winds will discuss a crystal that has gone out. And the Flaming Arch doesn't know anything about it.
All right.
Whatever that means, and I'm going to leave that up to you guys to figure out.
Indeed.
So, as you guys walk over and
Does
decide,
that happen often? The crystal going
no,
out?
it does not happen often. Not for as long as the crystal has been out. It has been out for at least 3 days, according to the shamans. For a couple hours, a day perhaps, a crystal being out is fine. Usually it means that either a cloud has gone past it or a bushel has been placed upon it. But no one no one should have a reason to block out a crystal for more than a few minutes.
That's quite strange.
They look at you. It is strange. The only thing that could be would be potentially a false guide.
I take it that's not something that's very well tolerated.
A false guide? No. A false guide is the only reason for the sentence of death.
We learned something else.
I can understand that. That's a false guide could doom an entire tribe. You think you know where you're going, and suddenly you don't.
Indeed. Other crimes have severe punishments, but a false guide is death. All right. So, you guys got any questions for the tribespeople while they continue their negotiation, or did you want to go talk to the Balakanan woman?
I kind of thought these were happening simultaneously, but yeah, if this is, we can move to the other conversation.
All right. I've been very specifically trying to stay in character as the people of the plains because their terminology for things is going to be vastly different than what you guys are going to be calling things. Y'all are going to very quickly develop your own wording and concepts of what's happening around. They have their own way of thinking, and I have a whole document that tells me how they're going to react to all sorts of things.
I submit that this is true for any D&D party, wherever we go.
Yeah.
Always come up with their own words.
Yeah, like my Tuesday group, their big bad evil guy that they figured out is nicknamed Pikachu.
Well, that's a stalker.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Damn it.
So, all right. So, what
Wait,
would
wait,
you
wait,
like to? Yes.
Jordan, do you have a DM inspo?
No,
Oh,
because
no.
that didn't deserve one.
No, I was gonna give him mine, but if you
Okay.
didn't have one already.
I don't
think
have
we-
one currently.
Oh, I thought we
take
all
it,
got them.
take it. Take
Alright,
mine.
I spent mine.
Okay.
Take my
Yeah.
DM inspo. You win
All
it.
right.
I love Pokemon.
Okay.
Thanks.
Cool. Maybe you'll be able to drive a ship.
Of course not.
Yeah.
We don't waste it for something like that.
We use it on
Instead,
cooking.
spend on
Cooking
food.
good
There you go.
Cooking and seasickness. We got to get our priorities.
Yep, gotta get priorities right.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys are
I'm gonna subtly
able
try
to
and pull.
Go ahead.
Well, I was gonna subtly ask, like, look, I'm sure we'll be doing watches with them over the next few nights, but until then, should we be doing a watch tonight?
We will not be sleeping tonight. If you wish to rest, as you are all of the shaman variety, you may do so upon your perches or upon the ground as you wish.
If that gigantic dragon can't get in here, I'm not really concerned. I think we can sleep easy.
We will not sleep without our maul.
I didn't really mean from the dragon. It's all right. Okay, sure.
What else would you be afraid of?
I get
Did you happen
nightmares
to see
sometimes.
the the giant, like 7-foot crabs that were outside? Or like,
They
you know,
will
the
not
guy that
come
like
inside.
hit me? Okay.
They cannot come inside. You are safe within.
Good to know.
Great.
All right, kids, let's wrap this up. What do you guys want to know about the people of the plains? Because it's a bit of a culture shock coming from Reston.
Are you
You
from
don't say.
Reston?
Are you from there?
Yeah, up in the High Peak Mountains. From
Oh,
the
so you
Dark
can actually
Dwarves
explain
down
to us
there in Silver Spar.
How long have you been here?
So you can
Been
Oh,
here
sorry.
now for 83 years.
explain what's going on? Because I didn't really understand very much from those guys.
Oh, they're here to do trade and negotiate tribal matters for probably the next year. This is their one kind of meetup.
Long time.
Another group or
They
two
wouldn't
will
say
be in here in a couple months, maybe a couple
they wouldn't
weeks.
say anything about the other dragons in the area. They only said their names. Do you actually know anything about them? Let me list them out for you. We got Grazodonth. Well, that's the red dragon here. Grosseco, Pirinton, Zimi. You know any of those?
I don't. Frankly, I kind of stay here in the tower for the most part. See, we came here with a big expedition a while back, tried to build up the city, used all sorts of magical means to get the buildings up in a matter of 24 hours. Big Graz came through and just kind of torched everything. And lots of people died.
Respectfully, just so we can be more informed on the dragon situation, should we run into him? Surely you came into this city building expedition with a plan for when the dragon came. What was that plan, and how did he so easily defeat it? So that we know not
She
to make the same
smiles.
mistake if we see
She
him in the
smiles
future.
very sweetly. I came into the plan setting up my tower in a strange land with unknown dangers, with all sorts of wards and spiritual powers to set up. I got myself all set up the way I wanted to be. Tower's been standing since that day, 83 years ago. As far as the rest of the people who came in on the expedition, I guess they weren't quite as prepared. Guess they figured they'd come to a strange land with unknown dangers, set up little rickety huts and houses, and not have to worry about giant freaking red dragons strafing the city twice a day.
Why'd you stay?
Can't exactly make it off to a non-existent boat.
Do you want to escape with us?
A boat, you can come. Yeah, I was about to say, you can get the fuck out of here if you want.
I've been living here for 83 years, kid. Been living, got a lot of people coming through, got a lot of friends that come through on a regular basis. I'm there. I'm
More
kind
than
of an
anything, I'm happy
establishment
you're
of this
happy.
society now.
I'm happy you're happy. Just wanted to
Yeah.
make sure you knew that, like, if it was just for lack of a boat, there is no longer a lack of a boat. If it was once for lack of a boat, and now you've built your roots, I totally get that.
Yep. No, it used to be lack of a boat, but that was the first 5, 10, 15 years. Now, I'm kind of attached.
I get you.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only questions I thought I had were basically rusids, which were just like for more info on the dragons. I guess, well, we kind of got, we already, they told us quite a bit about the crystals. Yeah, I don't have any more questions.
Those
I mean,
crystals are a bit of a doozy, by the way. Don't know if you actually picked up on that, but there's like these meteorites that fell out of the sky. Some kind of crystalline thing that only shows a series of visible light down at ground level out on the plains. It's a certain spectrum where you got to be laying on your side in order to see it.
Fall out of the
But
sky.
fell out of the sky, yeah, during the big skyfall, during the Great War,
yeah,
during the High War.
yeah.
But yeah,
Isn't that the one with fell down from the sky?
yeah. But they use those crystals to navigate all across the plains. They look at them, and from what I understand, you look at them, and based off of the color at the different locations, you can tell what's happening even over the horizon. Just because of the different facets of the light and how they glimmer and shimmer, you might see that one area's got green around it, or another's got fire there. You don't want to go there. If one's known to be next to a river and it's blue, you know that the water level's up. Things like that. So they use the crystals to go ahead and guide their way, and that they reflect and refract the light across the horizon. So you can figure out where you're going up to 400, 500 miles away based off of the different reflections of the crystals.
That's incredible.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. But the only people that can see it are the people who put their head down on the ground. And so those are the people that they call the shamans because they're able to see these lights.
Do they really not have any
No
leaders?
sense.
They really don't. They say that they don't have any leaders, but the shamans will tell them where they're going next. But honestly, if someone just doesn't want to go, they stop and they split off and they make their own little tribe.
I'm
No
more
harm, no
curious
foul.
about how these guys came in to like arrange for the next year between all their tribes, and they don't consider themselves leaders.
Oh, they've probably been asked to come here by the others because the others couldn't come in themselves. They don't want to fight up against Graz and find their way to the tower just to make a discussion. So if you've got no legs or you're missing an arm or an eye, you're going to be a liability getting here.
Speaking of Graz, I asked about the other dragons. You said you don't know crap about them, but I'm sure you know at least
Well,
a fair bit about Graz, right?
I know that they are out there as far as their motivations or colors or anything like that. They just give me the names and the fact that they're terrors of the skies. That's what they like to call the dragons. But Graz doesn't exactly talk much. He just kind of flies past and roasts everything. We're fairly certain that we intruded upon his territory and he's got a lair somewhere nearby. Not that anyone in their right mind would ever go and try to find the damn thing. But he goes through every so often and, wastes everything and burns whatever he can. And all that's left are these cyclopses coming through, fighting the crabs, and the crabs are trying to eat the cyclopses. It's just this nasty big war of food out there.
So you say he doesn't talk much. Have you ever heard him say anything?
Trying to think back.
I mean, it's been 83
The
years.
83 years, I think the one time I heard Graz speak, it was to a 10-year-old kid who was running across the street, and all I heard was laughter up out of the sky.
And not
That's
any
all we
spoken
heard.
word. He just laughed.
He laughed. It was scary as all hell. Made blood curdle. Man, I don't know what else could be scarier than that sound. I had nightmares for a week.
Eh.
But yeah, technically one made it back
you know
to
which way he
the
flies
made it
back
back to shore.
every time he does it? Oh,
Nah,
sorry?
no. Graz doesn't follow any pattern. None whatsoever. We don't know where his lair is. He flies away in all directions.
Do all the dragons just burn towns, like in different areas?
That I don't know. The only town I know of that's permanently standing, if you call it that, is this place. There's no established cities in all of Australia.
Well, Crystal, I can say with confidence that not all dragons do that. My mother didn't.
Your mommy was dragon?
Yeah,
What was her name?
did it.
Interesting. So,
She's dead, though. At
she's
least
dead
as far
now.
as I know.
That's a shame. How'd she die?
She died in battle, fighting a bunch of adventurers that came to, let's just say, get rid of my tribe.
So she didn't breathe fire or anything on these adventurers.
Well, she breathed poison.
Ah, okay. To each their own. But don't you see that as kind of similar to what's going on here?
What?
No? Oh, okay.
She
I do
didn't go out
an
every
insight
single day
check.
to go destroy a village. I'll say that much. I mean, she has her
That you know
tendencies,
of.
but
Moms
I
don't
was
always
with.
tell their kids everything, you know?
I can tell if she's in the nest or not, and she definitely was not gone every single day.
Oh, okay. So you were in the nest every day.
Well, not like the whole day. Maybe I stop by for a minute or two, depending.
Ah,
You don't
got
want
it.
you don't want to be around her too long, or you might die. So
Yeah, it sounds a lot like grass.
she's a conniving one. Part of me is relieved that she's gone, but I miss her.
Right. Are any of the rest of y'all related to dragons?
I don't think so.
Nope.
Oh, okay. So now you guys said you're going to go with the two folk here of the slashing winds, right? Can I give you some pointers?
Sure.
Sure.
All right. Couple pointers. Sleep riding a bird. Don't
All right.
sleep on the
Doesn't sound very
ground.
comfortable.
Don't sleep on the ground. If you're going to sleep on the ground, at least get a cot or a hammock or something. Don't sleep directly on the ground. They'll see it as you being injured or deciding to not be helpful. It's kind of rude. Don't sleep on the ground.
Hmm.
The weaker the person in their tribes, the more that person has sacrificed for the tribe and they honor those people. So you want to make sure that you respect them and treat them right. If they need help, help them. But don't just assume that they're weak because they're injured. They're missing a limb. They've probably figured out a way to get around it. They've either got a prosthetic or they figured out a way to deal without.
For nothing, I'm not calling them weak. Their tribe is by telling them they can't make the trip here and that they'd be a burden if they tried. But I'll keep that to myself.
The tribe wouldn't tell them that. It's up to them to decide on their own.
Okay.
That's part of the mental strength is being able to realize your limitations. They value mental strength over physical strength. Being able to understand your limitations is what they view as real strength. You'll see that your friend over here, Nashin, he's not exactly a great negotiator or great orator. His wife there, Sorokan, will talk to the ears off of a mule. But Nashin there, when he talks, you want to listen to the words he says. Now, Kiritai and Elbic, the two that you're going to be going with. The thing you want to know about Kiritai and Elbic is they've been married now for at least 30 years. They got, I think, 14 kids now. And the thing you need to know about the tribe is men and women are viewed perfectly equal in all relationships. There is no man of the house, there is no lady of the house. Everybody is equal. So don't defer one or the other. Treat them as equals, treat them as one person if you can.
All right. That's good advice.
A couple other things. If you do get injured and get a handicap, embrace it. Keep trying to work. If you don't work, you're not going to eat. If you got a trade, apply the trade. Do it. You get able to cook, cook. If you able to make arrows, make arrows. Do something. Don't waste your time just lollygagging around.
Make tattoos.
They won't like that. And whatever you do, don't mess with the crystals. Crystals out there are these people's lifelines to surviving in the plains. They call anyone who messes with one a false guide, and they'll kill you for it.
Wait. So you're saying they never pick up the crystals? They just leave them on the ground?
Yep, they leave them on the ground for everyone to share. You mess with
Damn.
them, and you're going to be altering the way that the light works when the shamans are reading it.
So can't they just like pick up the crystal and then put it down when they need to analyze or whatever?
Why would they? It'd probably
Because
mess up the way that the light works.
I mean,
You can't exactly put it down exactly the way it was found.
I guess.
So the moment you mess with one, it changes the way that all the other readings are going to happen. That's why they're going to take you out. Don't mess with the crystals.
I see.
You bring
Right, so
all
like,
the weight
what
of
if
all
an
the
animal
tribes
like
down upon you. You
what
bring
if
all
what
the
if,
weight of all the tribes down upon you if you do. Don't
wait
mess with
wait
them.
you're saying they're all interconnected? So what? Like if an animal kicks one of the crystals, are they just all screwed?
Yeah. And the shamans will know which one
Ruzen
got kicked.
visibly laughs at that.
And the shamans will know which one got kicked.
We are the most culturally
This is like a
insensitive.
pretty unreliable system.
It's unreliable if you mess with it, and then all the shamans will know, and they're going to come for you. Don't mess with the crystals.
I, I don't plan to. I just think that those crystals could get moved on their own somehow, either
Do
an
the
animal or like just the wind, just anything. But I guess if they don't, they
They're
don't.
mighty heavy. They're not small.
Let's slide.
Each one's a good 5 feet high.
That's pretty big.
Yeah.
do the shaman use magic?
You know, that's a good question. I've been thinking that something about the soil out there might give them some innate magical abilities. I know that reading the crystals feels like magic because some of the stuff they're able to derive off of that information is just absolutely crazy. But at the same time, you might think that they might be tapping into the spirits of the land, the ancestors and such. Because tell you what, having been a soul mage as I am, there's some mighty powerful souls out here in Australia. They've been around for a long time. And short
Looks like
of doing a reincarnation, which has to be asked for by the whole tribe, none of these souls come back. They just tend to float around and empower nature and all of everything out here.
did you say soul mage?
Yeah, soul mage.
Uh, I never heard of a soul mage before. What is a soul mage?
Oh, how much do you know about the Balakanan, kid?
Uh, precisely as much as I don't know as I know about soul mages.
So
So
none whatsoever.
none at all.
All right. Well, tell you what then. My great grandpappy, Dowergream Orgard, he he told us the ways of being able to take souls and use them for purposes of strengthening ourselves and strengthening the wards around things. So when something dies around us, we take the soul and we put it in a gem, and we use that gem to enchant and empower wards and other objects. We can also use it
Uh,
to influence others when it's absolutely necessary, but we try not to do that.
are the souls okay with that?
Uh, Not always, but you do it to just the bad guys.
Oh well. Huh.
For those of you who wanted the name Dowergream Beauregard.
I wish I had
Oh.
more inspo to get. These jokes are
But yeah,
Well, that sounds
yeah.
that sounds
Grandpappy
quite
came. Go ahead.
No, she trails off right there.
Okay. Now, great grandpappy Dowergream came through here looking for some old secrets and didn't find much here in Australia as far as I know. He went down across the river for a while and met with a couple of the old tribes before the Slashing Winds and the Flaming Arch were formed. He went out there for a few months, traveled all over Australia, and came back. Said that he came back with a couple of books. It took him back to Silver Spar, where he was setting up a new endeavor to overthrow the corrupt government there.
I will naturally.
Naturally.
What kind of books did he find?
Oh, he didn't find them. He wrote them.
Oh,
Yeah, he
well,
wrote
that's-
about his adventures out on the plains. Talked about all the mall and talked about the spirit shamans and everything. That's why I decided to come out here, was to try to retrace his steps. And then old Graz kind of got me stuck here, and I haven't been able to do any of that.
do you ever miss Silver Spar? I know you like it here, but
No. There are a whole lot of stuck-up pricks. They tend to tell you what to do and how to live, what you can and can't say. Can't criticize the leadership at all. The princess who's in charge over there just kind of has her way and her opinions on things and doesn't allow anyone to differ with her. She wants it all to be her way and her goody two shoes methods. Her and her husband, some priest guy that she met up in Raipur during her adventures. Just pain in the ass people. You know, they deal with orcs. One of their bestest friends is a big orc lady.
well, I can't say I've ever dealt with horse, but that princess sounds. She sounds like she'd have a lot in common with my old captain. I hate people like that.
Yeah? You didn't like your old captain?
Oh no. In fact, if I ever find her again, uh, she's meeting her end.
Uh, I wouldn't fight the princess. I don't wish anything bad upon her, but I just like her to be replaced. Silver Spire could deal with new leadership, someone more open-minded to modern times.
Oh, I wish him luck. I've never been to Silver Spar, but wish
If
him
you
the
go,
best.
if you go, make sure you go in with some wards upon your mind so you don't get messed with by the magics of the soul sorcerers there.
That is
Oh,
useful.
more soul sorcerers. That sounds lovely.
Yeah, none of them are going to be quite as morally free as me. They're going to try to make sure that you like them there. Here, you're pretty much free to travel and come and go as you please around the tower, as long as you don't mess with the tower itself.
Can Bryn search his memories and education to see if and how much he knows anything about soul sorcery?
Okay, sure.
That
Let's go ahead and roll an Arcana check.
Arcana history. Okay, Arcana coming right up. All right.
Ooh. Soul sorcery. Normally there's two different types of soul sorcery. One is the actual soul mages who do things that the souls are willing and participate of their own accord. It's very much like ancestral worship and kind of like the Force, where you ask the souls for permission to do things and they empower you to do things of their own accord. The other side of it is soul reaving, where you force the souls to do what you want. Another thing that soul reaving involves is things like soul blades, where you can actually capture someone's soul in a sword. You can deal things with summoning demons and influencing souls. You can possess people with demons, etc. It's really this high control through force. It's the darker side of the soul mage. And in Silver Spar, soul reaving is a sentence of death, but soul mages are common because getting the influence from a ancestor to help you craft something is beneficial because it's a willing interaction. And that's the trick, is the difference between willing and unwilling of the souls. And you would have heard, within 23 Arcana, you would have heard of Marcoria Ferrovane. And I can type that in for you here. And, I misspelled that. There we go. Marcoria Ferrovane. There you go. She is the current leader in Silver Spar and is a very accomplished soul mage, along with her husband, who is a blacksmith that helps her with her spirit crafting.
Good to know.
So these people are probably on like, some particular churches like hit list, right?
Who, these people here, or the people in Silver Spar?
All of the above.
Yeah, depending on which side you're on. Yeah, someone's probably on everybody else's hit list. Yeah, regardless.
There's that.
For her part, this young lady is trying to mind her own business and not mess with other people. But there's probably people who would view her as a heretic.
She has encased herself in a city run by a dragon for 83 years or whatever, so she's probably not a threat.
Probably not a threat. She's not exactly going out and evangelizing other people or trying to convert people to her ways. She's not exactly going through cities and causing mass destruction or anything. She's just minding her business in a tower that she's infused with soul magic from all the dead people in the city.
Oh, not creepy at all.
Tomato, tomato. Matter of perspective.
I suppose I would like to know if using the power of the souls to power this ward, does that hinder the soul's ability to pass on to their rightful resting place?
Oh yeah, it does. Absolutely does. But
Yeah.
they're just choosing to help out. They're going to be free when I'm done.
Good. Yeah, it's real generous of everybody to come together as part of the town.
Check on that.
Would you like to roll an insight check, Tati?
Sure, I think Isaac wanted to.
Yeah, I wants to as well.
I mean, you should as well, but like I was just as somebody listening and observing, I'll roll one. But like,
sure. All right, Isaac, you get the distinct distinction that our impression. Tati just believes this at face value, but Isaac, you're going to get the distinct impression that some of the souls that she's using, she's forcibly keeping here against their will in order to serve her purposes. And it may not be just for the defense of the tower, because she looks really young for 83 years old, having been here.
Defending herself from aging, too.
There might be more going on than meets the eye.
There a princess locked in this tower? Does she have long hair?
She
No,
smiles.
short
I'm no
dwarf,
princess, and I'm the only one locked in the tower with you, dear. So unless you're the princess, I don't
Checking.
think so.
I'm just checking.
Roll a deception check, please. And I will tell you why. I'm just going to send this to you.
Huh?
Roll better.
Roll better. Usually Crystal doesn't have to lie.
Does that make sense, Crystal?
Oh, yeah. That does make
Yeah.
sense.
Uh-huh.
Not a princess here.
All right. So it gets to be about midnight. You guys are pretty tired after your day of adventuring. Are you guys going to go ahead and go to sleep? Take a long rest?
All right.
Uh,
Sounds good.
absolutely. Ah,
It
absolutely.
is indeed sleepy time.
All
All right. Where are you going to sleep?
On the table.
Okay.
I'm not. I'm just suggesting that I go give Ruzit a boost up if he wants to sleep on the table.
Give Rose it a boost.
Do we not? There's not actually a place to sleep here.
No. The only place to sleep is my bedroom upstairs, and I share that only with Ozma. You're not getting in there.
If it can't fit 7 other people,
I'm sorry, repeat that?
it can't fit 7 other people.
No. The bed's big and he's a good sprinter, but no, not room for 7.
Sleep here by the door. Like I don't, we can just like be up against the wall, I guess.
Okay.
I guess I'll just sit down next to the wall and sleep. Not the most comfortable, but
I mean, Crystal's currently laying on the ground, so.
The woman's going to encourage you to get up off the ground before you fall asleep.
Oh, I mean, hard pass. Like, trust me. At some point during these travels, and at like all of our conscious hours, we're going to be contributing. How we spend our unconscious hours is probably not going to affect our contribution to the group.
Yeah,
That being
but the
said,
perception of it is if you want to sleep up on top of the keg, sleep up on top of the keg. Get on the tables. Find a couple chairs, put them together. Just don't sleep on the floor.
yeah, sleeping on the ground is bad.
Well, they
Yeah,
already
'cause-
pointed out that the floor and the ground are actually two separate things. The same way that a boat and the water are two separate things.
True. Crystal's gonna lay on
And
the
yet,
table.
yes.
Y'all, she's going to smile. If you need anything, the kitchen's open. Help yourself.
Cool, but after the first time some monster is trying to rip out one of our friends' throats and I stop it with a lightning bolt, I've earned my right to sleep wherever the fuck I want. So for now, he like sleeps on. He like puts some chairs together next to the keg or something, and like leans up against the keg.
you know, it'd be
Okay.
cool if you like knew some magic to sleep on a cloud or
I'll
something. Like just a little
meditate
thing
for
for
the
you.
You're going to meditate?
no, for the 4 hours before dawn.
Okay.
And I'll be awake for the rest of the night.
Okay. How about the rest of you? Isaac's got a couple chairs together.
I'll sleep on the table.
Okay.
Just clear it off.
Sure.
Pull out my bedroll.
I assume Coin's going to be sleeping in a bucket.
He mentioned that in the chat.
Yep.
Puts the
All right.
bucket somewhere elevated. Hope you don't roll in your sleep.
Technically, he's in a waterbed at this point. All right. So you guys go ahead and get a nice long rest. Go ahead and hit that button. Go ahead and confirm your long rest. And the 4 tribal members will have stayed up all night long and will finish their discussion over breakfast. And the last thing they discuss is how many eggs the people of the Fire Arch are going to be trading for eggs from the people of the Slashing Winds.
Eggs for
Great.
eggs?
Eggs for eggs.
This is why they should have brought someone besides the strong ones to do these conversations.
Roll an insight check, or no? This would be a this would be actually a straight intelligence check for Tati,
Sure.
or nature, either one. Yeah. Okay, 11. They're trading eggs in order to biodiversify their flocks,
Mm.
because otherwise you get too much inbreeding during one flock. So by trading eggs, they actually get fresh blood in each flock.
Are they like huge eggs for giant birds?
Yeah, the eggs are good, 5 inches in diameter.
Did they come in pretty colors?
Mostly pastels, light browns, some creams, some blues, greens. Yeah. There's one that's bright
Strands.
yellow, like bright yellow.
Cool.
They're not really impressed with the bright yellow one. It's just a different color. You get the distinct impression that these people don't really care about the colors too much.
I believe it. But they're missing out because that's a bright yellow and it's pretty cool.
They will offer you the one bright yellow egg. Do you wish to have it for breakfast?
I don't need an egg. I just am appreciating it. It's a pretty color.
Okay. It's going to hatch into a stupid normal.
Well, even the stupid normal has a purpose in this life, I'm sure.
Yes, food.
I look forward
Ouch.
to him growing large and delicious.
Indeed. Perhaps. We'll see. All right. So, as the day starts going off, you guys will hear the dragon outside. He does his good hour of attacking. And as he's wrapping it up, these people pack up everything they've got on them. They wrap everything into little sashes and wraps and turbans, and everything's very flowy in their outfits. They're getting ready to go. And the Nashin and Sorokan are going to wish you the best upon your travels. May you never get lost, and listen to the guides. And they're going to go ahead and head out first.
Stay safe.
They turn back to you. Never, for that's where the adventure lies.
Like the way you think.
Live dangerously.
Autocorrect.
You'll see Sorokan look over her shoulder at you, her long white hair flowing in the wind, and say, always, for that is where the adventure lies.
Did the
And they're
dragon
going to,
yesterday? Oh, sorry.
go ahead.
I was
They're
just
going to write
wondering if
off on their
yesterday
birds.
did the dragon yesterday stay longer than usual, or because we were there, was that his usual amount of time?
The dragon comes by randomly. There's no telling when he's going to be here or how long. So they usually wait for him to leave, and then they ditch while he's gone.
Cool.
So that's what they're waiting for, is they're waiting for him to leave and hopefully give enough time for them to get away.
All right,
Oh,
I will go.
Coin's watching. Cool. I see Coin in Roll20. I missed that. All right. All right. So you guys all ready to go? Anything you want to do before leaving the tower?
everybody restock your potion belts?
Oh, good point.
That's a good
Yeah,
point.
that is an
Ooh,
excellent.
so remembered.
When you say that, you mean like from the bag of holding? Or you mean
I mean, if you've got empty pockets on your little belt slash thing, put something in it. You need help putting something in it? I'll find you something.
I
That a euphemism?
You want it to be?
Not from you, Tati.
yeah, I mean if whoever has bag of holding, I'll grab a couple potions from that if we still have it looks like we still have literally 40. So if nobody
We've got a who's our alchemist who makes potions. We got to get some mana potions.
Well,
That's
Coin and
fine.
I were studying it, but I think Crystal is also most likely to have a knack for it.
Crystal tries to remember if she failed that class or not.
Crystal's gonna double check her medicine and survival checks.
Oh yeah, I passed that class. We're good.
Same ways of fear of past navigation.
Precisely.
Just because you did well in the class doesn't mean you're gonna do well in the practical course. But
The school lied to us.
give it a
I
shot.
like
But-
poking. I love
I-
poking Jordan's
I-
character. It's just so much fun.
I wasn't the navigator on my crew. I was the first mate. Different jobs.
Gotcha.
What did the first mate do?
All the more logistical side of things. Getting us keeping inventory, getting us place to place, or planning it out. Telling the captain when she was being a coward, that kind of thing.
Sounds like a fun
Good.
job.
Well done.
work, somebody's
Oh,
got to
shit.
do it.
Exactly, because it happened so many times.
Does that make you the first mate of our ship?
I mean, I didn't think we had any particular ranks, but I mean, that is something I'm okay with.
Saphir is a first mate in my book.
Mine too. She like
Just
salutes you, Crystal.
The two people you guys are with looks at you. What is with you all in titles?
You're the ones that asked for titles when we walked in.
No, we asked
You
for
were-
your histories.
Yes. Given in a title format.
In my line of work, sometimes things happen so quickly that it gets confusing when multiple people are shouting all different sorts of instructions in the same way or different sorts of advice. So it helps to have one person to know who to listen to, and then that person in turn is supposed to listen to the rest of the crew in all the other times. But
So,
that
if you were the first mate, how many other mates did the captain have?
As many as she wanted.
Ah, I suppose it must
And
be good to breed as a captain.
That made me uncomfortable.
it was
Strange.
never none of my business who she brought into her cabin.
Strange. See, in our culture, we normally choose just one. But to each their own. Who are we
Just
to
one
judge the
what?
affairs of others? One mate for life. It's our way. It's what we traditionally do.
That ship sailed for me long ago.
As we said, the ways of strangers is their own. We are about ready to go. It will be 2 sunrises before we arrive at the tribe. Be ready.
Very well.
Stock your water skins with water from the barrels. And be ready to travel. If you need rations, get them.
All right. I think.
Are we going to
we're good.
sneak past the crabs and one-eyed giants, or are we gonna fight our way through them, or dash past them?
Sneak. Why would one sneak? We are the strong. We run.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
I
Let's run.
like the way you think.
And with that, they're going to open the door up to the north. And as you guys all get ready to run out, we're going to go ahead and have you guys rush out the door and to the east, jumping on a whole bunch of riding birds. You guys will thunder across the land and head off. And that's where we're going to end for tonight. As you guys head off into Australia, trying to find the tribe of the slashing wind.